I wish.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to McFarland Stadium and tonight's football game between the visiting Union Local Jets and your Cambridge Bobcats. Cambridge City Schools, in association with the Ohio High School Athletic Association, promotes interscholastic events and sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is an essential part of any athletic competition and is expected from athletes, coaches, officials, and fans. As a fan or spectator, student or adult of Cambridge City Schools, we want you to be an example of positive encouragement while supporting our athletes, coaches, and officials. Our behavior should be positive, respectful, and encouraging of the athletes, coaches, officials, and the game. We want to remind you that McFarland Stadium is a smoke-free and vape-free facility. Smoking and vaping are not allowed inside of the stadium gates. Please notice, in addition to the exits on the home side of the field, there is an emergency exit behind the visiting bleachers. These exits, clearly marked with emergency exit signs, can be used in case of an emergency. We also want to invite you to visit our concession stand under the home grandstand. The concession stand features tasty snacks and refreshing beverages. Profits from the concession stand support the Cambridge High School Marching Band. At this time, we would like to acknowledge and thank our community partners: Amy Latham State Farm Insurance, Park National Bank, Scott Ogle Realty, Swimaway Pools and Spa, King Carpet, Theo's Restaurant, Ohio Health, Zide Sports Shop, Wally's Old Fashioned Pizza and Subs, Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative, Cambridge Physical Therapy Center, Portolaro McDonald's, Cambridge YMCA, Jeff and Myra Shire, and the Cambridge Wellness Co-op. Officials for tonight's game are Caleb Hitt, Robert Deems, Paul Ford, Brandon Abbott, and John Parsons.
Over the end zone, way right, just over the house. You definitely can see it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we celebrate homecoming and welcome back all alumni from Cambridge High School. We especially want to recognize the alumni marching in the Cambridge High School Marching Band at halftime and our alumni cheerleaders who will be joining the current cheerleaders on the sideline this evening during the first half of the game. We also would like to thank Coach Leake and his assistants for their cooperation and wish our Bobcats a homecoming victory tonight. At this time, we invite our band to come across the field, and please kindly ask if Union Local could move forward so the band can take the field for our homecoming ceremonies. Thank you very much.
No.
At this time, we would like to introduce you to our 2023 Top 10 Homecoming candidates, starting with Jada Alexander and Eli Edwards. Jada is escorted by her parents, Kayla Hollins and Derek Alexander. Jada is the secretary of the class of 2024 and is also secretary of student council. She is a member of the French club and is a student ambassador. Jada is also a varsity cheerleader and a dancer at Everything Dance Academy, where she is a member of their competitive dance team, EDA Elite. In the future, Jada will attend Ohio University, where she will pursue a career in early childhood education. Eli is escorted by his parents, Bill and Missy Edwards. Eli is a 4-year letterman in track and field and a 2-year letterman in both soccer and football. He is also a one-time Academic All-Ohio Award winner. Eli is a member of the National Honor Society. Next year, Eli wants to attend college and participate in track and field. Jada and Eli. Next up, we have Lynn Anker and Braden Gregg. Lynn is escorted by her mom, Megan Bollock, her stepdad, Kevin Bollock, her dad, Clayton Anker, and her stepmom, Chrissy Anker. Lynn is a member of student council and was a dancer at Dance Central for 10 years. When she was at Riverview High School, Lynn swam for a year, was a cheerleader for 3 years, and was in choir for 3 years. In the future, Lynn plans to attend Muskingum University and double major in education and psychology. Braden is escorted by his parents, Brad and Casey Gregg. Braden is a 4-year varsity member of the Cambridge Bobcats golf team, also a 2-year letterman in basketball and a 3-year letterman in baseball. In the future, Braden plans to attend a university to become a software engineer. Next up, we have Jasmine Bell and Dylan Hartley. Dylan is escorted by his mom, Mindy Hartley, and his dad and stepmom, Doug and Melissa Hartley. Dylan is a 3-year varsity letter winner in soccer and is the varsity football kicker. He is a 4-year participant in the Cambridge Youth Soccer Camp, a 3-year scholar athlete. He is also a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Ohio Model United Nations. Dylan plans to continue his education at a university where he will study business. Jasmine is escorted by her parents, John and Narcissa Bell, and her grandpa, Lester Bell. Jasmine is a member of Spanish Club and Student Council. She is also a member of the soccer team. She teaches youth group at Grace Baptist Church and enjoys singing and playing the ukulele. Next year, Jasmine wants to attend college and study early childhood education. Ladies and gentlemen, Jasmine and Dylan.
Good, sir.
Next up, we have Maddie Enright and Rogan Johnson. Maddie is escorted by her mom, Melissa Hartley, and her stepdad, Doug Hartley. Maddie is the president of Student Council, the treasurer of the National Honor Society, and the president of French Club. She is also a member of Key Club and is a student ambassador. She is a 3rd-year participant in Ohio Model United Nations, is a class of 2024 student advisor, and is on the yearbook staff. She is also a big sister for the Big Brothers and Big Sisters program. Maddie has attended the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Seminar and is a graduate of the Guernsey Youth Leadership. Maddie is a 4-year varsity cheerleader and a dancer at LDT Dance Center. She has also been a ballet in the city steward. Next fall, Maddie plans to attend Point Park University or The Ohio State University to major in dance and continue focusing on her dreams. Rogan is escorted by his mom, Jennifer Johnson, and his dad, Phil Johnson, and his stepdad, Jason Jones. Rogan is a member of National Honor Society, Student Council, and Key Club. He has been a member of Fellowship of Christian Athletes for all 4 years of high school and is a member of the Stop 9 Church of Christ Youth Group. Rogan has also been a member of the varsity soccer team for 3 years and the tennis team for 2 years. He has also assisted with Cambridge youth soccer camps. In the future, Rogan plans on going to college for business or marketing. Someday he hopes to own a business of his own. The rest of his time will be spent with his family and friends. Next up, we have Emily Clark and Reed Johnson. Emily is escorted by her mom, Amy Clark. Emily is a 3-year letterman in swim and cross country, a 4-year letterman in track, and a 1-year letterman in soccer, where she is the captain. She is also a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish Club, Ohio Model United Nations, and is a graduate of the Guernsey Youth Leadership Academy. Emily is also a member of Faith United Methodist Church. She is a world traveler and has traveled to 9 different countries. She is also a mom of a dog and 4 cats. Emily plans to pursue a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, study abroad, and pole vault at the collegiate level. After college, she will become an OR nurse. She wants to have a family of her own and continue traveling the world. Reed is escorted by his mom, Jennifer Johnson, his dad, Phil Johnson, and his stepdad, Jason Jones. Reed has been in the National Honor Society for 3 years. He's a member of the Stop 9 Church of Christ Youth Group and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Reed has also been a member of the football and track teams for 4 years. In football, he has served as captain. In track, he has been named the Academic All-Ohio team 2 different times. And the 4x200 team that he is a member of is a 2-time OVAC champion and a 2-time state qualifier. Last year, the 4x200 team also set a new school record. In the future, Reed plans to attend college where he will major in criminology and run track. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily and Reed. Next up, we have Joey Philippus and Keaton Kaiser. Jovi is escorted by her parents, Perry and Fawn Philippes. Jovi is a member of the National Honor Society, is a member of the girls soccer team where she serves as captain. She is also a Friends of the Guernsey County Library volunteer. Joey plans to attend Ohio University Zanesville for 2 years and then transfer to the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, where she will major in their marine science program. She also aspires to someday travel the world. Keaton is escorted by his parents, Robin and Gary Kaiser. Keaton has been on the Cambridge Bobcats baseball team for 4 years. He is also a member of the football team this year. Keaton is part of the Athletic Leadership Council and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. In the future, Keaton plans to go to college and play baseball.
Attaboy, Keaton.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jovi and Keaton. Next up, we have Destiny Garcia and Devin Ogle. Destiny is escorted by her parents, David Garcia and Esmeralda Garcia. Destiny participates in volleyball, track, soccer, and basketball. She is lettered in basketball and soccer, and she is currently captain of the soccer team. She is also a member of the National Honor Society and the Ohio Model United Nations. She has helped with the Cambridge Youth Program and is involved with club soccer. Destiny plans to graduate from the Ohio State University with a degree in veterinary medicine. She eventually hopes to open up her own business. Devin is escorted by his mom and dad, Albert and Dawn Ogle. Devin is a member of the football and baseball teams. He currently holds the school record for career touchdowns. Devin has also volunteered many hours of community service at Foster Bridge. In the future, Devin plans to go to college for engineering, and he will also play football. His dream is to make it to the NFL. Ladies and gentlemen, Destiny and Devin. Next up, we have Adelia Ogle and Smith Silvis. Adelia is escorted by her parents, Albert and Dawn Ogle. Adelia has been involved in Key Club, French Club, and cheerleading. She has also completed multiple hours of community service at baseball games and Foster Bridge. Adelia is a manager at American Eagle in Zanesville, and she has been taking college classes since her sophomore year. Adelia is currently majoring in human resource management at Zane State and will graduate with an associate's degree. After graduation, she plans to further her education at Ohio University Zanesville to earn a bachelor's degree. She would also like to start her own family after college. Adelia would like to do a shout out to her big sister, Annabelle Ryan, for everything she has done for her. She has looked up to her since she was a little girl. Smith is escorted by his parents, Jim and Debbie Silvis. Smith is a member of the Cambridge Bobcats soccer team, is on the athletic leadership group, and has helped with Cambridge Soccer Kids Camp. He is also a member of Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Smith is a member of the Stop 9 Church of Christ Youth Group, where he has participated in the Summer Sack Lunch Program, and is also on the Stop 9 Disaster Relief Team. In the future, Smith plans to attend a college of his choice to seek a degree in business and criminal justice. His goal is to work as a state trooper or give his dad the boot and become the new prince of King Carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, Adelia and Smith. Next up, we have Olivia Kidwell and Reagan Rogers. Olivia is escorted by her dad, Aaron Kidwell, her stepmom, Summer Stillion, her mom, Amanda Hersey, and her stepdad, Andrew Hersey. Olivia is a 3-year member of the National Honor Society and is currently the NHS president. She is also a 4-year softball athlete. Olivia is a member of the Ohio Model United Nations and is a stage crew member at Everything Dance Academy. Olivia plans to go to a local college and enter into the medical field as a cardiologist. One day she plans to have her own family and enjoy all of life's moments with the people she loves. Reagan is escorted by his parents, Angel and Bill Rogers. Reagan is a member of Student Council, National Honor Society, Ohio Model United Nations, and is currently the Class of 2024 Treasurer. He is also a member of the Stop 9 Church of Christ and participates in Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He is a 2-year varsity letter winner in basketball and a 3-year varsity letter winner in baseball. In baseball, he was also named to the All-Eastern District First Team twice and the All-OVAC First Team twice. Reagan plans on attending a university to further his education and continue pursuing his goals. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia and Reagan. Up next, we have Gabby Oliver and Frankie Yakupchak. Gabby is escorted by her mom and stepdad, Crystal and Jared Reynolds, in the memory of her late father, Joe Oliver. Gabby has been involved in French Club and Key Club. She is also a 4-year varsity letter winner for volleyball and has lettered for a year in track. Gabby is currently exploring local colleges to pursue the nursing field and to specialize in aesthetics. She would also like to travel abroad to experience different cultures. Frankie is escorted by his dad, Frankie Kupchak, and his mom, Stacy Reed. Frankie is a 3-year letterman in football. He is currently a captain for the Bobcat football team. After graduation, Frankie is going to pursue power lineman school and plans to move south. At this time, we would like to introduce and welcome back our 2022 homecoming queen and king. Lainey Carpenter is our reigning homecoming queen. Her attendant is Gemma Tharp. Gemma is the daughter of Jake and Elena Tharp. Lainey is the daughter of Jennifer Lorenz and James Carpenter. She is currently at the University of Kentucky in Lexington, where she is studying accounting and is a member of the University of Kentucky dance team. Lainey is leaving immediately after crowning the new queen to make it back to Kentucky for their game against Florida tomorrow. Davion Barr is our 2022 homecoming king. His attendant is Ramey Leak, the son of Ray and Jackie Leak. Davion is the son of Latoya and Abdul Barr. He is currently at Marietta College majoring in business and marketing. He is a member of their football team. Welcome back, Lainey and Davion. Let's have a round of applause for our candidates, their families, and our reigning king and queen. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for. The 2023 homecoming king is Rogan Johnson. We would like to thank Pew's Diamond Jewelers in Zanesville for donating the crown for this year's queen. And this year's queen is Maddie Enright. Congratulations to both Rogan and Maddie. We now invite you to please stand and join our King and Queen and the Cambridge High School Band in the playing and singing of our alma mater.
AVC Sports presents high school football. Tonight's game is brought to you by patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Valentine Insurance, People's Bank, Laborers Local 530, Wayne Garage Door, Troy Blair with Dunning Motor Sales, Dunkin' Donuts of Cambridge, Cambridge Auto Sales, Hissam's Service Center, Cambridge Overhead Door, Jeff Leonard for First Ward City Council, and Myra Shire for Municipal Court Judge.
Hi, this is Jeff Leonard. It's been an honor and a privilege serving the residents and businesses of the First Ward of Cambridge in the past 9 years. I am asking for your continued support on November 7th and re-electing me, Jeff Leonard. Experience matters.
Paid for by Jeff Leonard, candidate.
In your time of need, will you be happy with your cut-rate car insurance? Will you have the coverages you need? Valentine Insurance is dedicated to protecting you and your family when you need it. As an independent insurance agency, we have partnered with many reputable insurance companies who even have local claims adjusters to provide you with unbeatable service. Are you going to trust a talking lizard to help you with your claim? Really? Don't let this happen to you. Trust the professionals at Valentine Insurance. Call 994-1776.
Attention all car seekers, ready to find the perfect new or used car? Look no further than Troy Blair at Dunning Motor Sales, where expert assistance awaits you. Troy Blair is a proud alum of the Meadowbrook Colts. Let him guide you to your dream ride. Troy will ensure you drive away in style with all your questions answered. So don't wait another moment. Visit Dunning Motor Sales today. Experience the difference Troy Blair can make in your car buying journey. You'll be hitting the road in your new vehicle in no time. 740-255-2334.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to high school football tonight on WILE, YRPtv. It is Cambridge Bobcat football. Tonight it is homecoming for the Bobcats here at McFarland Stadium after an extended road trip, cast back at home and celebrating homecoming. And probably John Valentine, the one thing everybody wants to know before the game even gets started, who's the king and queen?
Of course, that's why they're all tuning in, right?
Tuning in. So we've been, if you've been online with us earlier, I mean, we've been streaming it. You got to see the king and queen crowned here just moments ago, King Rogan Johnson and Queen Maddie Enright. We congratulate them, and on to the festivities of the evening. It was quite the parade tonight, and a lot of people here tonight to celebrate homecoming and hopefully a Bobcat victory. The Cats come in winless on the season at 0-6. They'll face a 4-2 Jets team that Mike, I don't know, JV, are they better than a 4-2 record, or are they as good as that 4-2 record?
Yeah, they're a pretty solid club. They really are. So I think the record kind of makes sense for where they're at. They've played a couple really tough teams. Look, man, Beaver, they lost to Beaver Local. They were really good. They lost to Harrison Central. They're having a good season. Both teams are 4-2. They've beaten up on a couple teams that haven't done real well. But last week they're coming off a huge victory, knocking off undefeated Weir out of West Virginia, 20-13, scoring late in the game with a backup quarterback. Union Local played really good defense all night last Friday night, so they're coming off a really big win.
Well, the Bobcats maybe had a chance to pick one up on the road last weekend at East Liverpool, and a game, a high-scoring game. Again, another one of those contests where over 100 points scored in it. Cats came up on the short end there, but wow, you and I were talking in the pregame a little bit today, and some of the numbers that Garrett Carpenter's putting up, along with Devin Ogle, are just mind-boggling. But it's kind of the perfect storm, you know. They haven't played good defense as a team. They've been behind in every game, and consequently you end up throwing the ball and coming in. Those two guys are on the brink of setting records and probably ranked statewide statistically.
Yeah, actually they are not only ranked statewide statistically, but technically speaking, they're both number one in their respective categories in the state of Ohio, if you can believe that. Garrett Carpenter ranked number one right now in total yards at 19 91, and Devin Ogle ranked number 1 in receptions with 60 and in yardage with 878. He had 20 catches last week at East Liverpool.
That's a season.
So technically speaking, according to Max Preps, not every school partakes in that, but a lot of them do. And according to Max Preps, they're number 1 in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, Carpenter, 57% completion rate, 1991 passing, another 196 rushing. So actually over 2,000 yards total. He's got 14 touchdown passes, and he's added 7 on the ground.
Yeah.
For a sophomore. And again, you and I spoke earlier today about his poise and how much he's improved from the beginning of this season to now. And it's hard to imagine him out there just being a sophomore in his first year of varsity football. But at the same time, he's grown so much, but it's been that, as we said, the perfect storm is that his team's been behind by multiple scores every game. So consequently, you're in hurry-up mode all the time, and they've had an opportunity to throw a lot, and he's made the best of it.
Yeah, really, the Cats coming into tonight, they've only rushed the ball 108 times in 6 games. So they like to throw a couple in just to keep the defense honest in situations, but they are absolutely a passing team, and you're right. It just kind of fits perfectly that they're coming from behind in most games anyway. But, regardless of that situation, they're throwing the ball 50 times a game regardless. So it has been a perfect storm for them, and statistics really don't mean anything. Pat yourself on the back, great, good job. But what really counts is the W's in the win column. So they really need to be able to get a couple wins here, and tonight they've got a pretty good opportunity, though Union Local is having a really solid year, as they have the last several years.
Yeah.
I mean, Coach Bernie Thompson in his 6th season, he's really turned that program around, and they've kind of stumbled second half of each of the last couple seasons, even though they had that win last week at Weir. Cats are feeling pretty good tonight coming in as well.
You're listening to our pregame, brought to you by Duncan of Cambridge. You're listening tonight to high school football on WILE and YRPtv. We'll be back with more pregame right after this.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Myra Shearer? Myra who?
Hi, I'm Myra Shire, and I'm running to be the next judge of the Cambridge Municipal Court. No matter how you pronounce my last name, most people know me as Myra, a dedicated public servant. Myra, the assistant law director. Myra, a community volunteer with my husband Jeff. If elected judge, I promise that I will serve Guernsey County with honesty and integrity. I respectfully ask for your vote on November 7th.
Vote Myra in November for Municipal Court Judge. Paid for by Myra Shire for Judge.
Welcome back to McFarland Stadium. Pregame continues here on our Duncan of Cambridge pregame show. Bill Kafuri, John Valentine here. It is homecoming. Congratulations again to the King, Rogan Johnson, and the Queen, Maddie Enright, as festivities continue here tonight at McFarland Stadium. The main event, the Bobcats hosting the Union Local Jets. Bobcats have been pretty successful in this series, John, and tonight's game might give the Jets a chance to get back in the win column there.
Yeah, Cambridge has won 6 games in a row dating back to 1993, and you think, well, my math's not real good, but that's a lot more than 6 years. Yeah, there was a couple years on and off there, but they've won the last 6 in a row. Cambridge won the first game overall. In 1987, I was part of that game. Cambridge came away with a 14-0 victory. Overall, Cambridge leads in that category 9-2. They've only played 11 times, so this will be number 12.
Now, they're in the same league together. Probably see a lot more of those matchups in future years, but tonight you'd have to consider the Jets the favorite coming in. But the Bobcats that continue to score points, and but they also continue to give up points. So they kind of have to find some way to kind of maximize their offensive output and play enough defense to give themselves a chance.
Well, they feel pretty good about last week's effort. Now, East Liverpool, even though they've won 3 games, they hadn't beaten anybody with a winning record going into that game last week. However, Cambridge felt pretty good about their defensive effort early in that game. They really only gave up a couple touchdowns to that group early in the game, so they felt good coming in. They feel pretty good about their offense, obviously moving the ball. And, Union Local's strength is up front, and that's how you win football games. I think everybody understands that. They've got a heck of a lot of experience coming back. But a couple things to note. Union Local lost their starting quarterback last week in Tom Alonis. He's not only he was their starting quarterback, he's also really good out of the backfield. And they're going to be going with technically their backup quarterback, who's got some experience. He's played too. Kobe Carpenter has some experience back there, but they've also got a freshman running back too. So, some things maybe lining up for Cambridge a little bit. If they can make a couple stops on the defensive end and put the ball in the end zone on the offensive side, give themselves a shot.
Ready to get underway with our first kickoff of the night. All of our kickoffs tonight brought to you by Valentine Insurance on Southgate Parkway in Cambridge. Johnny Sabinski ready to kick off for the Jets in their red and white uniforms, and he'll nub this one deep, bounces past the upbacks for the Bobcats and then into the end zone where they'll chase it back there. Cats will bring out Cody Quillen. The deep back there will down it back there. The Cats will have the first possession of the night at the 20-yard line. That one just kind of took one of those turf bounces and passed everybody.
And he's really lucky that he moved into the end zone for that touchback, because that would have been really close.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to pick it up and go. So the Cats right out to the field in a spread formation, typically 4 or 5 wide. This time, one receiver to the left, that's Ogle, getting double teamed as we might have expected after last week's game, and 3 receivers to the right. Clayton Myers offset to the left of Carpenter, and he'll take the pass in the left flat on the run pass option out across the 30, and that's about as well as we've seen that play executed by the Bobcats all year. And a first down brought to you by WB Green Insurance Company.
Yeah, you can't complain about a 19-yard gain on first down.
Wow. Carpenter probably could have kept it and got 4 or 5, but nobody picked up the swing guy, and the Cats will come right out first and 10, 5 wide. Quick snap. Carpenter looks down the field, fires it out in the right flat. That is complete and pulled in out there by the Bobcats. Eli Edwards, short gain across the 40 out near the 43. So a couple of positive gains for the Bobcats, and of course you expect this offense to get up and go.
Yeah, they like to move the ball down the field for sure. That was a pretty scary pass all the way across the field, though. Surprising the defense didn't get a better jump on it. 3-man defensive front. Cats will hand it off to Myers. He'll get across the 45, maybe the 46. A gain of about 3, maybe 4 there for the Cats, bringing up third down and a long 2. Cats put it on the ground very seldom, but usually in a passing situation. And now at 3rd and 2, you never know what's coming now. They'll go 5 wide. 3 to the left, to the right. Ogle on the outside to the left. Carpenter looks that way, fires it deep, has Ogle down there one-on-one, goes up, pulls it down, and hauls it in inside the 25 and knocked out of bounds. As he went deep, he had one-on-one coverage down the field with Billy Schumacher, and he just went up over top of him. Schumacher never turned and saw the ball. As you'll see our replay coming up here. Yeah, and Ogle, that's just so tough for anybody to defend Ogle. Not only does he have great hands, but, man, he can get up and go after it, too.
Cats 1st and 10, another WB Green first down, and Carpenter on the keep. And we'll nudge it down near the 20-yard line. So the Cats getting a chunk on that last play, as they kind of did all last week to Ogle, and he's out on the island again here, one-on-one coverage. Anytime you think he's got one-on-one, they're going to run another guy out there for him and bring a safety over that way, too. A lot of attention as the Cats go 5 wide, throw it out in the right flat. Carpenter to Edwards, and inside the 20, he'll take it down to about the 16, where it's going to be 3rd down, and call it 6.
And here's the thing. You can bring a safety over all you want to on Devin Ogle. The facts are the Cats have 3 or 4 pretty good options. for Carpenter to be able to find if they're going to double team Ogle.
Ogle, the wide receiver to the left side of a 3-receiver set here. 3rd and long. Carpenter looks that way, fires to the corner of the end zone. Ogle adjusts, makes the catch, and that is 6 points from 17 yards out. The Bobcats drive it down the field, and Carpenter finds Ogle, and those guys just continue to set records.
Yeah, it's just too easy. Again, you know, he's got such good body control and such great hands, man. If he gets his body in position to be able to go up and grab it, there's not going to be too many people that are going to stop him.
Quick drive down the field for the Bobcats, just 9:40 left. Dylan Hartley comes on for the extra point attempt. Carpenter, I think, perfect in that drive. Good snap, the hole's down, and the kick is up, and it is good. So quickly the Bobcats strike, and they lead at 7-0. More high school action coming from homecoming here at McFarland Stadium. We'll be back right after this.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
Back at McFarland Stadium, your Doan Ford scoreboard update, 7-0 Bobcats, a 7-play, 80-yard drive capped off. Carpenter to Ogle from 17 yards out. The extra point by Hartley tacked on, and just like that, the Cats about perfect in that drive.
Yeah, 5 for 5 for Carpenter, moving the ball right down the field. That wasn't an issue. Here's where the issue comes into play. Cats gave up 3 touchdowns on kickoffs last week, and tonight they can't take a night off because they got Dre Saunders back here, number 20. You're going to hear his name a lot tonight.
Valentine Insurance kickoff, and Dawson Geese will hit this one short up around the 30, across the 35 to one of the upbacks, and out over the 45. So trying not to kick it deep, but at the same time, that gives the Jets excellent field position. That one returned by, Colton Carpenter. So 7-0 Bobcat lead, but the Jets set up near midfield here. And as you said earlier, we expect them to come out and pound the rock a little bit. Of course, a lot of people have had success against the Cats doing that. And they'll start at the 48-yard line.
And really, that's Union Local's best part of their game anyway. When you're so strong up front and you got a defense that struggles to stop people, why go away from it?
And movement up front. Looked like a Bobcat in the neutral zone, and indeed the official agrees that that's going to be the call. Brody Perzanowski, just a freshman, 5'9", 165. He'll join Carpenter in the backfield, who's just a sophomore, very young. Tandem in the backfield, but they'll spread the field with 3 wide receivers to the right. As you said, the strength of this team up front with that offensive line. And a handoff straight ahead. Perzanowski pops it through into the secondary and off to the races down the sideline. Mail given chase, and a 1-play score. Just like that, Union Local answers, not a flag on the field. And the Jets on the board quickly. And that's, again, some of the woes that we've seen of this Bobcat defense is big holes up front and running backs getting to the secondary and quickly.
Yeah, he hit the hole quick, and there was just no help there to be able to come up, and a couple bad angles to come up and help anyway. But, you know, Perzanowski's got some wheels. You can see as a freshman, too. I mean, he's been their starter, and he's done a good job so far this season.
Extra point attempt coming up by the Jets. The hold by Carpenter. Low snap, he'll get it down. The kick is up. And it is good. So we are tied, just 9:23 still to go here in this opening period, and it stands 7-7 Jets and the Bobcats. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, Cambridge, your local Dunkin' is hiring. And while everybody knows that America runs on Dunkin', not everyone knows what Dunkin' runs on. We run on incredible crew members, flexible working hours, community spirit, career opportunities, affordable education opportunities, owners that work with you, and a whole lot of other perks. Want to come run with us? Text DONUTSCOLES, that's Donuts Coles, to 85000. America runs on Dunkin', and Dunkin' runs on you. Cambridge Dunkin' is locally owned and operated.
Back in McFarland Stadium, you're listening to high school football on 97.7 and watching here our streaming video on YRPtv off our AVC Facebook page or YouTube. Hope you're joining us there and enjoying tonight's broadcast. 9:23 remains in the opening period. Your Doan Ford scoreboard update 7-7 as the Jets strike on the ground, the Cats through the air. Sabinski back on for another Valentine Insurance kickoff. Getting early money tonight, JV.
Well, as we've said many times, a pretty good investment this year.
Yeah, that one bounced and picked up in the back by Kaiser, then dropped. He'll pick it up at the 25 and then be sacked backwards. A host of white jerseys there. Kaiser had it and then just kind of mishandled it, put it on the ground. Obviously had to go back for the luggage, and that's going to put the Bobcats, they'll count him down at the 24. So 7-7 game. A couple of quick scores here in this first couple minutes. And Carpenter will trot the offense back on the field.
Again, Carpenter 5 for 5 in that first series for 75 yards in the score.
They'll come out and go 5 wide right away. 3 to the left. Ogle to the short side on the right. Carpenter looks to his left. Now up in the pocket, fires it behind his intended receiver that time, Nathan Schultz. And
we just jinxed him.
Yeah, we did. You had to say that, right? We're going to get phone calls on that one.
Or Dad's going to slap me in the back of the head.
Yeah. Goes 2nd and 10. Cats will bring Myers back into the backfield. 3-man defensive front. Carpenter will roll to his left away from that, then reverse field, then into some traffic, find his way across the 25 out near the 30. So a pickup of nearly 6, and that's what we've seen Garrett Carpenter do most of the season, is just find a way to get something positive out of a bad situation.
Yeah, and to make it 3rd and manageable, just be patient and take what the defense gives you.
3rd and about 4. Casco empty again. Blitz on its way. Carpenter fires it quickly out in the left flat. Has his man here this time. Schultz will haul that one in on a little comeback route out near the 40-yard line, just short of that mark, and another first down for the Bobcats, courtesy of WB Green Insurance.
Yeah, I think a little bit better route that time by Schultz. I think the one that was incomplete, he kind of shorted that route, and Carpenter was a little off balance throwing it, but much better conversion there.
1st and 10. 2-by-2 set this time. 8:23 and counting first period. 7-all. Carpenter quickly flips it to the left flat, and Eli Edwards will use his speed to get it up the field, and a positive gain across the 40 and out of bounds near the 43 or 4. About 4 yards on that play.
And don't forget, earlier in the season, Eli broke a real long one just on a similar play like that. Get your athletes the ball in space. Let them do something.
Ogle, single coverage. Carpenter sees him. Can he get it to him? He fires it deep down the field, has him there. He looks and hauls it in, and he's going to take that one in for the score. 57 yards, and Ogle might have got away a little bit with a shove there. You'll see on the replay. But no call by the official, and is there a flag somewhere?
There is a flag.
Carpenter step up and on the run, threw it down there, and he put a hand out, kind of holding her.
Yeah, they're going to have to call that on Ogle. On that replay, you could clearly see the defender.
That is the call on the far sideline. I didn't see a flag, but there it is on the 20. That's just about where it happened. So offensive pass interference. Pretty good thrown ball, though.
Oh, my goodness. It was perfect. He dropped it right where only Ogle could have caught it.
So that play negated. Still look good.
Highlight reel.
Little highlight reel. That'll back the Cats up. replay the downs. It remains second down, but now instead of second and a manageable down, it's more like second and 20-something.
Probably makes it about second and 25 for the Bobcats.
So again, empty set for Carpenter. They'll bring 5 on the blitz. He'll throw it quickly into the flat and have his man out there. Myers, who slips a tackle to 35-40. He's loose near midfield, cuts it back, and will be ganged up on by a bunch of tacklers for Union Local. But I don't know where that is in the playbook that you can find that 25-yard gain, but a lot of it ends up being individual effort and give Clayton Myers a lot of effort there as he broke a couple of tackles and got up the sideline for another WB Green Insurance first down.
Yeah, it really hasn't had a lot of opportunities out of the backfield this year yet. Made the most of that one.
Myers, check that. Carpenter will find Edwards in the backfield, a little slip screen to the right, and under heavy pressure, he got rid of it. Edwards hauled it in, but it's going to be a loss on the play. Out to the 45, and injured Jet at the end of that play. But Cats trying to change things up a little bit, sneaking Edwards into the backfield and trying to, as you said, use his speed.
Absolutely.
Trying to get him out in open space.
First time we've really seen that play from the Cats this year, and you can kind of tell because Carpenter drifted back way too far because it gave the defense a chance to recognize it.
Injury timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. 7-7 your first quarter score here at McFarland Stadium. Enjoying homecoming tonight. You're listening to high school football. 97.7 and YRPtv. Back right after this.
I'm not buying till I check on for.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
Back at McFarland Stadium, Gannon Kearns, the injured Jet, he got up and made it off under his own power. So the Bobcats facing second and long from the Union Local 43, 44-yard line. Edwards across in motion. Carpenter pump fakes it, pulls it down, fires it back to the right side, and good defense there as Ogle had it knocked out of his hands. Schumacher over there again. And the Cats facing third and long. In this situation, the field, probably you're looking at Cambridge going for 4 downs anyway, so you got to get at least half of it here.
Yeah, for sure. You're 0-6, and you get an opportunity to try to score here twice in the first quarter. You got to do it.
Cats, 4 receivers to the left, Ogle alone on the right. They'll send 5. Carpenter quickly over the middle, finds Myers, and he'll haul it in close to a first down. Down near the 33-yard line, and they had to get just inside the 33. And the Cats will face 4th and about a yard. So Myers will check back into the backfield after being a receiver a couple of times tonight. The Bobcats will try to draw the team offside. The Jets didn't fall for that one.
Myers 3 catches, sorry about that. 3 catches, 60 yards already on the night for the Cats.
Cats bringing him out of the backfield a couple of times. Now facing 4th and 1. Carpenter on the quarterback draw, and nothing going here. The Jets snuffed that one out. They had 6 guys in the box that time, and the Bobcats are going to turn this one over on down. So Cambridge eats up some clock. We're down to the 6:11 mark where the Jets will take over in their own territory. They'll call it a 37-yard line and a 7-7 score.
You're going to have to take advantage when you have the ball like that.
Well, the one thing we've talked about at length this year is the Cats don't run the ball well. They're not physical up front, and they have a difficult time picking up yardage in situations like that, especially when teams bring a lot. So Personowski back in the backfield along with Colby Carpenter, and a flag. And a defender lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, he jumped off sides. They got him on that hard count.
Hard count. That's a couple times.
Yep.
I mean, they got the Cats the first time.
And they almost got him the second time. They
yeah.
did flinch the second time, but didn't jump.
So 1st and 5 after the penalty. Personowski straight ahead, and again, will have positive yards and enough for a first down. As Mayo comes up and makes the play for the Cats out of the secondary, Isaiah Mayo.
Myers in the tackle for the Bobcats.
But you see a healthy dose of the freshman Personowski tonight already. 2 carries and over 50 yards and a touchdown.
Pretty good average.
3 wides to the right. Cats don't make much of an adjustment defensively to that. They've still got guys in the box. They'll flip it out in that right flat and completed. And still on his feet is going to be Dre Saunders. And Saunders will spin away from a couple of defenders. You mentioned before the game that the Jets had a couple of quarterbacks. Tom Alonis injured, was a better runner, but Carpenter is a little better thrower, and he showed that right there.
Yeah, that's what the Jets fans have mentioned over this past week, that you're going to be just fine from the pocket with Carpenter, though he does not have the legs that Tom Alonis does.
So 1st and 10 all the way down to the Cambridge 38-yard line. 3 wide to the left. Out of the shotgun, and off again, straight ahead. Personowski pops it through, big hole, dragging defenders. Eli Edwards goes for a ride, but they'll pull him down, but not until Personowski picks up another 10 plus and another first down, marked at the Cambridge 24-yard line. Right up the middle, and a huge hole there, as you can see on the replay. And Edwards from his outside linebacker spot just hopped on board
and went for a little ride.
So 3 plays and 3 first downs for the Jets in this drive. And once again, they're knocking on the door of this one to take the lead. 5 minutes and counting left here in the opening period. Cats, extra bodies in the box this time, and Reed Johnson off the outside. Make contact, and it looked like Quillen from the inside. No, check that. Myers from his inside backer spot will throw Personowski for a loss in the play. So first negative play that we've seen from the Jets tonight, and Cambridge put lots of people in the box that time.
Well, yeah, you're going to have Carpenter beat you through the air. If you want to have a chance to win the game, you're going to have to stop the run at some point.
3 receivers again to the left. That's been their favorite formation with Personowski in the backfield. Again, the Cats show a lot of guys in the box. Again, they'll flip it out to Saunders. He'll make one guy miss, 2, a third whiff, and down the sidelines, a flag comes in as Saunders got to the end zone, or maybe just out of bounds near the end zone, but that one probably going to come back as a flag came in from the back judge somewhere around that 5-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a hold or a block in the back, you would think. But, you know, they threw trips over there to the wide side, and Cambridge only had 2 defenders. The third defender, the safety, rolled over, but, boy, he was 15 yards off the ball.
The Jets taking advantage of the mismatch in personnel. You know, that's the game that the Cambridge defensive staff is playing. You can watch it again on the replay. Saunders wide open, and Cats got guys in pursuit, but a lot of whiffs on tackles there. And Saunders trying to dive for the pylon, didn't quite get there, but the flag's going to bring it all back anyway. So 2nd down, and they'll bring it all the way back out to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, huge penalty to move him back, and like you said, it looked like he got into the end zone. Cat's just a little aggressive on those angles and not breaking down at the point of attack.
Well, now they'll walk it back and walk it off. And actually to the 23-yard line. So 2nd down and about 7. Yeah, Cambridge playing that game of trying to sneak an extra guy in the box and got burnt by it that time. But you know, the pursuit seemed like it got there, but just not in a position to break down to make a tackle.
Right, yeah, he had a couple bodies there to be able to put contact on Saunders.
He was pretty shifty.
I told you he's pretty good. He hurt the Cats last year, if you can remember, in that game, that thriller down in Belmont County last year.
He's the inside guy to the right, and a 3-man set. 2nd down, and they'll make it 9 yards for the Jets at the Cambridge 24-yard line. Hard count again. Personowski again straight ahead and again into the secondary. This time Mayo comes up and puts a hit on him. But again, Personowski with plus yardage there. He got about 8 of the 9 that he needed. It'll be third and about 1.5 yards for the Jets. Certainly 4 down territory for them. 3:47 left here, opening period. 7-7. Jets driving for the go-ahead score here early. Ogle will step up closer to the line of scrimmage. Personowski on the handoff, and the Cats got early penetration there. Looked like Quillen got in there. Kupchak maybe.
Yeah, Quillen, and then Tristan Cramlett cleaned it up.
Tristan Cramlett. And so 4th down, and a loss on the play makes it a long 2, maybe 3 yards for the Jets here, and they'll promptly line up and go for it. And maybe take a timeout. We'll see. They're adjusting formation.
If they're going to bring Trips out here, you better bring
receivers.
that third guy up.
Saunders, the inside guy there. Carpenter and Personowski.
They're just going to flip it out to Saunders for the first down.
And they'll drop back. Carpenter down the middle, has a man in the end zone, and that's going to be caught. It is. Looks like Kearns. Gannon Kearns. From 17 yards out. Carpenter finding Kearns.
Yeah, really good throw there, and good for Kearns to go up and get it. He was wide open.
He was.
Defense was struggling to get back to try to defend it, just couldn't get there in time.
So extra point attempt coming up again, and number 13, who's not on the roster, just gives us a guess of who it is. But snaps there, the hold is down, and 13's kick is good. So the Jets take the lead, and we've lost the scoreboard here at the stadium too. We had part of it out, now the whole thing's out. So we'll be the official scorekeepers. Now we're back. There you go. So 14-7, Jets on top. We'll be back with more first quarter action here on WILE 97.7 right after this.
Discover excellence at Hissam's Service Center and Towing on East Main Street, Barnesville. Family owned since 1974, they're your one-stop solution. Propane, full-service gas, on-off-road diesel, non-ethanol, they've got it all. Expert body shop with free estimates and service garage for oil changes, alignments, AC charging, brakes, and more. Proudly supporting Barnesville Shamrock athletes. Good luck this year. Go Rocks. Trust Hissam's for top-notch service and community spirit.
Back at McFarland Stadium, 14-7 Jets. 7 plays, 63 yards. Colby Carpenter to Gannon Kearns, and another Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up here from Sabinski. He squibbed a couple of them deep. Bobcats have been able to return one of them. This one is going to sail over Kaiser's head and bounce a couple of times and on into the end zone. And so wisely let that one go, and the Cats will start another drive near the 20-yard line. And Sabinski's kind of just been inconsistent enough to make you wonder where the next one's going to go. Looks like one of your wedge shots.
Well, jeez.
Talk about consistency.
Those
right?
look much better than my wedge shots. 2 of them got into the end zone, so he's doing his job for sure.
So the Cats at the 20-yard line now trailing by 7. A couple of productive drives for the Bobcats. One ended up in a touchdown. The second one, 10 plays. Could not convert a 4th down drive. So 5 wide for the Cats here. 4 of them stacked to the right.
How about quads?
Yeah, quad receivers. But Ogle still gets a double team to the other side. Carpenter will flip it back to that right side and get it underneath to Myers, who will catch it and get upfield for about an 8-yard gain. Yeah, you got 3 guys out there blocking in front of you. He had to make one man miss on his own. Yep. And a pretty good pickup on 1st down. You know, and again, it's that numbers game. How many guys are you going to use to defend one, and you got to be mismatched somewhere else?
Yeah, and Carp's got to be able to see that. If they roll somebody over, then take what they're going to give you.
Carpenter, quick toss out in the right flat. Again, Myers underneath, and he'll haul it in. And break a couple of tackles for another WB Green Insurance first down. Cats 5 first downs here in the first 3 possessions, and they've moved the ball well. That's not been the problem.
No, moved the ball real well. 5 receptions already for Myers. Had 11 coming in on the season.
The Cats utilized the running backs a lot last year in the past game.
Yeah.
This year, not as much early, but Myers has been in and out with injuries. And Carpenter under pressure. Finds Myers again, but he can't hold on here on the run and able to knock it down. Coverage provided by Logan Hess. And it'll be 2nd and long. Carpenter found some way to get out of that backfield, at least find a spot where he could throw. And he'd been under duress a lot this year. You think of a guy throwing for the yardage he has of having all day to stand back there and throw. That's not been the case.
Definitely not been the case. He's picked up a lot of those extra yards on the run.
So 2nd down and long for the Cats. A couple of backs in the backfield with Carpenter to provide max protection. He's got plenty of time this time. Throws it late down the right sidelines and has Schultz, and that should be enough for a first down as Schultz drags a couple of defenders just shy of the 50. And another WB Green Insurance first down.
And you just see the maturity. Every week we say the same thing about him, but man, he just takes his time and doesn't worry about the pressure around him. Eludes it, throws it, puts it right on the money.
And he is accurate, no doubt. 5 wide this time again for the Cats, 3 to the left. As Carpenter looks that way, and inside, a diving reception made by Kaiser near the 45. So the Cats once again in UL territory with 1:30 and counting, down 7 at 14-7 here. Late stages of the opening period. Bobcats offense on the move again. Myers offset left of Carpenter here, 2nd and 4, should say. With motion across, he'll look down the field, and no flag on the play as Schultz thought he was interfered with. Sean Alkire in coverage, and no call there. As you can see on the replay, Carpenter trying to hit him, and there was some contact there. I don't know if it was the deep guy or the guy coming underneath. Dre Saunders might have picked him off a little bit there, but contact before the ball got there. So 3rd and 4. And the Cats go empty again. 3-man rush. Carpenter fires it into the right flat, and Schultz on the wrong page again that time. It looked like he was trying to run that deep dig pattern, and that time Carpenter threw it to the sideline. So another 4th down situation for the Cats. Failed to pick it up in their last drive, turn it over on downs.
I'd like to see that swing pass here to Edwards at some point again.
Myers swinging out of the backfield to the right. Carpenter stepping up in the pocket. Now he'll go ahead and punt it inside the 10. Can the Cats down it there? And let's say they might have. I think the officials, Kaiser got on it. That was tapped back by Schultz as they downed it inside the 1-yard line, and that pretty well executed. You see Carpenter looked to pass, nothing there, so he decided, I'm just going to step up and kick it. And he's averaging about 37 yards a punt. That one.
Yeah, that one went 44 and a half.
And saved by Schultz and down by Kaiser. Nice teamwork by those two guys to mark the Jets down. So Union Local backed up inside their own 1-yard line. They lead it 14-7 with 49 seconds left here in the opening period.
Well, if you're ever going to come up with a defensive stop, boy, this sure would be a nice place to do it.
Well, there's no doubt what the Jets will do here, but the days of going under center and taking a snap and running quarterback sneak are gone. You've got to snap it into the end zone. And did they draw the Cats offside? They did again. Third possession in a row. That hard count has drawn one of the Bobcat down men into the neutral zone. And, former coach, we've both done it. You work on those things all week long, but the adrenaline of being lined up on the field, you got a guy in the end zone that's going to take the snap.
Right.
And then as a defensive lineman, I can tell you, my mind is
He's
thinking,
coming.
sack, baby. It's
Right.
Safety time, safety
Absolutely.
time.
Sports Center highlight. But, at some point, you got to be able to move forward, right? That's 3 times already.
The Jets have started every drive with the Bobcats jumping offside. And now the Jets will give it right back to him here, although this one will only be half the distance. The right tackle this time on the move. So we'll get a play in here at some point to start the period, or start this drive. Homecoming tonight. Congratulations again to King Rogan Johnson and Queen Maddie Enright. Beautiful night in late September. It is late in the season because the season starts so much earlier. Normally this would be a late October game. We're not quite there yet.
So not complaining though.
3 wide to the right. Carpenter in the backfield with Personowski. Cats pressing the line of scrimmage. Personowski takes the handoff, hit at the line. Did he get out of the end zone? They're going to say he did, but barely. That tackle by the Cats. We'll check that on the replay because they ganged up on him. And Personowski forced to get outside Wilson on the first contact. Got a little help. And lucky he got back into fair play. So that's back where the original line of scrimmage was.
I'm just impressed by all the Bobcats who knew what a safety signal was. You see all those hands come up in the air?
So second down and long. Again, Carpenter will take the snap in his own end zone and look to throw. Pump fake it to the left on the pump and go. Has him in deep, and that's hauled in as Mail will make the catch, but Billy Schumacher on the pump and go, and the Cats bit on that one, and he'll get him out of the jam. See on the replay, Carpenter threw this one right on the money, and Mail coming over from the safety spot. Wilson trailing on that one, and he bit, thinking, hey, pick 6, right?
Yep. Great touch there by Carpenter to put it right where he needed to.
So the Jets get out of jail out near the 40-yard line, and that will end the first period of play. 14-7, Union Local on top of the Cats. More high school football coming up on YRPtv and 97.7 right after this.
Promises. You've heard them all. Peace of mind, quality insurance products, superior claim service, all at a fair and competitive price. Since 1848, Westfield Insurance has promised to provide excellent insurance coverage for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust. That is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers. For a quote on protecting your home, auto, and business, call W.B. Green Insurance today. W.B. Green, professional insurance.
Hey football fans, Laborers Local 530 in Zanesville, Ohio is cheering on all the local high school teams this year. Serving Muskingum, Perry, Noble, and Guernsey counties, Local 530 represents around 400 skilled men and women in the building and construction trades. They work with over 100 signatory contractors, providing committed and experienced laborers for building, heavy highway, and pipeline construction. For more information, give them a call at 740-453-1214. Good luck to all the teams from Laborers Local 530.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Back at McFarland Stadium, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. Surgeon Construction, Meyer Shire for Municipal Judge, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Stone Ford, People's Bank, Valentine Insurance, Wayne Garage Door, Cambridge Auto Sales, and Issam Service Center. 14-7 as we begin the second period of play. Jets with the lead and the ball. Man, they got out of jail free card back there. I tell you. The bomb down the sideline got them out from the 1-yard line to their own 40.
And Kobe Carpenter 4 for 4 so far for 72 yards in the score. Now, last time I said that about the other Carpenter wearing blue, he threw his first errant pass.
Tight end to the left side, 3 wide to the right. Personowski offset to the right of Carpenter. And they'll fake it to him, throw it out again to Saunders. Puts a little move on, slips one tackle down the sideline, has the angle, Mail giving chase, and he's not going to catch Saunders. Saunders, 60 yards to pay dirt, and a 3-play, 99-yard drive. Saunders, 60 yards, and that was nothing more than that bubble screen again, and Saunders doing a lot of it on his own, looking at the replay. And they made one guy several bad angles and then just outran Mail, who had the angle, and
Just
looked like Wilson might have had the angle as well, but just couldn't catch him.
I was about to say before that play went off that if you're going to continue to play off of that third guy out there, they're just going to keep shoving it out there real quick on that little screen pass, and that's certainly what happened. You're going to have to come up and play a little bit closer.
Extra point attempt by the Jets is up and good. 21-7, 11:46 left to go in the first half. Jets strike for the third consecutive time to stretch the lead. We'll take the break and be back right after this.
Cambridge Auto Sales would like to wish all the local football teams good luck this football season. Visit Cambridge Auto Sales for reliable vehicles at unbeatable prices. You'll find great selection, top-notch service, and amazing deals at your local Buy Here, Pay Here dealer. Come check out their selection of pre-owned vehicles today. For more information, give them a call, 740-255-5344, or visit their website, cambridge-autosales.com. Go Bobcats!
Back at McFarland Stadium, doing Ford scoreboard update, 21-7. Jets, a three-play, 99-yard drive, a couple of those pass plays, and Cats loading up the box to stop the run, and Colby Carpenter, that is, showing he can throw the ball too.
Yeah, well, the good news is for Cambridge fans, no reason to turn that TV off just quite yet. You know that the Cats can score quickly. They showed that last year and last week, made a huge comeback against East Liverpool to make it a game.
Sabinski on for another Valentine Insurance kickoff. This one a high end-over-end kick. Kaiser settles under it at the 10, up to the 20, out to the sideline. Puts a move on near the 25, 30, still on his feet near the 35, and finally the last wave of defenders will get him to the ground. Looks like Caden Cross on the special teams play, so the Cats find themselves down 2 scores after scoring the first time tonight. The Cats turn it over on downs, another 4th down play that they opt to punt the ball away, and it looked like a good decision with the Jets pinned inside their own 1-yard line. But now the Cats find themselves down a couple of scores, and it's a familiar situation.
Yeah, and again, going into the game, you got to score when you have the ball, and you're going to have to come up with a couple stops on the defensive end. You're just going to have to, because you're not always going to score on the offensive end. At some point, you're going to come up short, so you've got to make a couple stops on D.
Patch 3-by-1 set. Carpenter on the RPO to the right side. This time he'll hold on to it. A little tougher for him to turn the shoulders and throw it to the right flat there, so he'll pick up a yard or 2 and bring up 2nd down. 11-17 in a running clock here, second period, 21-7. Jets. Myers offset to the left of Carpenter. And he'll lead him to the left side. He'll look out in the flat, now fire it down the field, and Schultz could not come down with that. Would have been a tough play. But again, the defender had his back turned. Schultz got his hand on it.
Yeah, real good touch by Carpenter to put it there for Schultz.
Schultz had a chance to catch it.
Yeah, from here it looked like he probably should have brought it in. But, you know, now you're 3rd and long here. I'd like to see him get back to those short, quick passes to be able to put some pressure, get those defenders coming up to stop those short, quick passes so that you can hit them long.
Can't go for the home run every time.
Right.
Jets showing blitz, and here they come. Carpenter under duress, steps up, fires it down the right sideline, and Ogle has to go up, pulls it in, but ran out of real estate and had to catch that one out of bounds. I tell you what, Ogle just has such an innate ability to keep his eye on the ball and twist his body around to pull it down. That time, just no place for him to bring it down.
Yeah, it's just tough to be able to be that accurate every single time to put it right where your defender can get it.
Well, especially when you got guys bearing down.
There you go. I mean, it's really tough to do regardless of the pressure.
4th down, Carpenter in that short formation typically punts out of it. Does so here. Saunders back deep, and he'll watch this one bounce out of bounds inside the 30. Kaiser there to make sure it stays there. So the Cats punt it for the 2nd consecutive time, and the Jets leading 21-7. Will take over. Union Local, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns, and they have only run about 10 total plays. They'll start at their own 37-yard line.
We have a silver Buick LaCrosse, license plate number JHE 457 We need that car removed. It's a Buick LaCrosse.
Carpenter puts him in the huddle, brings him out. You don't see too many teams huddle up anymore either.
No, well, that was their first play of the series.
Yeah, I guess you're allowed to do that once a series.
Right.
3 wide to the right. Again, Saunders, the inside guy there. Cats showing 4-5 in the box here. Handoff straight ahead. Personowski works it off tackle right side, and he'll be drugged down. Britton on the stop for the Bobcats defensively, but not until Personowski picks up enough for a first down.
82 yards so far on 8 carries for Personowski. And that included 3 negative plays.
Out to the 40 or 38-yard line.
And smartly using a little bit of play clock here, too.
Yeah, I was getting tired. Personowski again works it off the right side. Huge hole here. Nobody's touched him yet. He's got the first down and then some.
Personowski on the carry.
And looked like Reed Johnson finally drug him down. And you know the Jets' offensive line's getting the job done, but man, there's just space that he's running through.
Yeah, somehow we're going to have to watch a little bit closer, the defensive end. Well, when you're running a 3-man front, too, you really don't have a ton of help out there, but that defensive end's getting pushed in. And
somebody's got to step up.
That outside is just wide open.
So another Jet first down at the Cambridge 48-yard line. 2 plays, 2 first downs. And more Personowski, this time to the outside, gets shoved laterally, stringing Bobcat tacklers out as he goes and stiff arming his way to the sideline. He'll turn it up and get a couple.
Boy, sure doesn't look like a freshman, does he?
No.
My goodness.
He built pretty well.
Well, he's listed at 5'9", 165. Boy, he looks bigger than that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he definitely looks bigger than that. It's only a short gain that time. 2nd and 7. Stops the clock with 9:33 left here. Second period. 21-7 Jets. And on the move again at the Cambridge 45.
And again,
Saunders over to the left. Slot receivers to the right side. And the Jets will take a timeout here. Similar scenario to what they were in the past the last time. They got them out of the zone down there. So timeout on the field. Jets on top 21-7. We'll take the break with them. You're watching Bobcat football here on 97.7 WILE and YRPtv. Back with more right after this.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Back at McFarland Stadium, more high school football coming your way here. Second quarter action, 9:33 to go. I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Duncan of Cambridge, People's Bank, Troy Blair with Dunning Motor Sales, Laborers Local 530, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Cambridge Overhead Door, and Jeff Leonard for City Council. And celebrating the King and Queen tonight. Rogan Johnson, Maddie Enright.
And it's alumni band night, alumni cheerleader night.
No, homecoming is alumni night, and we have a special alumni guest at halftime.
Oh, you're going to have to keep her secret.
Yeah, I didn't say who it was.
No, that's true.
I just said we have one. You'll have to stay tuned and figure that out.
Didn't want you to blurt it out, just in case.
I wasn't saying anything. The Jets come out, spread formation here. Carpenter back to pass, looks down the field, has some time, fires it late across the middle, and up in the air to make the catch. Wow. But did he stay in bounds with Dre Saunders? And the official said, yes, he did.
Jeez, that was just a great.
And a flag comes in.
Yeah.
Apparently, one of the Cambridge players disagreed with that call.
Well, the whole sideline disagreed with the call.
Yeah,
so.
We'll look at the replay here. You make your own judgment here if you think he got in bounds or not. Saunders coming across on the deep route and goes up. I couldn't see that foot, but it looked like he might have had it.
Yeah,
might have got it down.
Super slow.
We don't have another angle,
right?
We don't have another angle to show you, but that play was a first down, and chalk off a little bit more here for the unsportsmanlike conduct.
That you can't have.
Cats have had an issue with penalties throughout the year. That's really the first big one tonight.
5 penalties for 40 yards so far for the Cats.
Moves it inside the 15-yard line. Perzanowski in the backfield takes the handoff straight ahead, powers his way down close to the 10. Where it will be second down. He's taken a lot of those handoffs and kind of veered it off tackle where he's had good success tonight. That one stayed between the guards, and Cambridge able to corral him there. A gain of about 4. Under 9 left first half. Jets leading by 2 scores, looking for a third here. They'll spread the field. 2 receivers left and right. Perzanowski alone in the backfield with Carpenter. And takes it straight ahead, cuts it back over the middle, and close to Bobcats in there that time. Britton, Cramblett, a couple of others.
Perzanowski on the carry up the middle, stopped by Taylor Britton and Frankie Kupchak.
And Union Local in no hurry here to try to punch this in. They want to use as much time as they can, knowing how dangerous that Cambridge offense can be.
Yeah, it's certainly 4 down territory for them in this situation, and facing third and a little bit more than 3 here. Again, trying to spread that defense out and attack the middle. 2 receivers each way, Perzanowski and Carpenter in the backfield. And probably more Perzanowski it is, and he'll weave his way inside the 5 and then dive to the end zone. Will they mark him in? Yes, they will. Touchdown from 7 yards out.
Perzanowski moves his way into the end zone
for the Jets, 4 possessions and 4 touchdowns. Perzanowski's second of the night.
His second of the night, his 13th carry for 113 yards as well.
Union Local, after trailing early 7-0, has reeled off 27 unanswered points, about to be 28. We're going to put an all-points bulletin out on number 13 number. He's not in their roster.
Somebody help us out.
Yeah. Figure it out. Let us know. He's doing his job. We got to do ours, right?
That's right. Well, we can't if we don't know who the poor guy is.
I know. I'd like to give him props.
I know we got some Union Local folks watching the game, so somebody send me a message here on the YouTube page or on the Facebook page. Let us know.
Good snap, holds there, and perfect on the night. And the Jets extend their lead. 28-7, Union Local on top of the Cats. We'll be back with more high school action coming up on YRPtv and WILE. We'll be back after this.
Wayne Door is Ohio's most complete one-stop shop for residential and commercial garage doors, entry doors, windows, and much more. In fact, the list keeps on growing. Garage doors, entry doors, storm doors, access entry systems, vinyl replacement windows, and stone are just some of the things Wayne Door has to offer. Stop by their Cambridge showroom to see their full lineup of premier products in person and work with their team of experts. Wayne Door also offers 24/7 emergency garage door service, and their service department is second to none. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors. Check them out at waynedoor.com.
Back at McFarland Stadium, more action taking place here. 28-7, your Doan Ford scoreboard update. Jets extend their lead. They've had 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. That one a 6-play, 63-yard drive. Perzanowski the last 7, and now Sabinski on for another Valentine Insurance kickoff. Hitting a little deeper and a little more consistent the last couple of times. Keaton Kaiser back deep, and it headed the opposite way. I think that's going to be Edwards, all near the 10. Up the left side, he started and came all the way across the right side and out of bounds.
Eli Edwards on return for the Bobcats. Brings out near the 30-yard line.
So 7:40 left here in the first half. Bobcats have shown all night long the ability to move the ball but not get points out of it. And the last drive for the Cats was their first 3 and out of the night. But as you mentioned, they've been throwing the ball down the field a little bit more, trying to hit that home run rather than just trying to keep possession and take the chunks that are there.
Yep, got to believe they're going to go back to basics here and try to just move the ball. Take your time. You got to get the ball in the end zone. So use the whole field, take the time, get the defense guessing, and not put so much pressure on Carp throwing it deep.
3-by-1 set, handoff Myers straight ahead, pops a couple of tackles, and the Jets doing kind of what the Bobcats did, trying to adjust and put guys out on receivers, and took a couple more out of the middle that time. And Blake Myers, a pickup of 9, might have been his biggest carry of the year.
Yeah, and ran the ball hard right through the line, too.
9+, just shy of the first down, second and less than a yard. Cats will stay in that 3-by-1 look here. And again, straight ahead Myers, and if he got to the line of scrimmage this time, and he did, just take up just enough to move the sticks there. Another Cambridge first down, courtesy of WB Green Insurance Company. Cats will stay in that bunch formation to the left. Again, Myers pops off a 1 tackler and then across the 40 where he's stacked up by a few more tacklers and got a couple of positive yards there. Jake Tui
picks up about 3 yards.
got about 3. So the Cats just trying to keep the defense honest here with a couple of runs and see if they make an adjustment. Fake, and the keeper by Carpenter fooled no one, especially didn't fool number 54.
On the option keep.
Daniel Goodson.
Brought down by Goodson in the backfield.
It's like he heard that play call.
He knew it was coming for sure. They knew something was going to happen.
He did not take the fake at all. He was in the backfield right at the mesh point and went right for the quarterback. So 3rd and long, Carpenter into the flat and in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Looked like Edwards on the far side.
Yeah.
Carpenter's pass intended for Edwards.
So the Cats pick up a first down, and now back to 4th down and probably a punting situation. 6:31 clock stop from their own 38-yard line. Carpenter will take this snap, little rugby punt down the right sideline, trying to angle it away from Saunders. Good idea. Instead, it hops right to him. He'll split 2 defenders, 2 more, and then finally, the Cats will catch up with him across the 30 out around the 33. Wow. Looked like a couple of Bobcats just had him pinned there, and he just split them.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Maybe they just didn't think he was going to pick it up, I guess.
They'll mark him at the 33. Plenty of time left for the Jets here to add another score, leading 28-7. Cats came right out, scored the opening drive to make it 7-0, but since then it's been all Union local.
They have alumni day for cheerleaders. When's the alumni day for football?
Well, we said earlier when they were down on the 1-yard line, it'd be a good time for a big stop. Boy, the Cats are going to need one here for sure.
Perzanowski straight ahead, veers it off to the right and to the edge. 35, 40, 45, and down the sideline. Isaiah Mail again has to haul him down, but Perzanowski popping that one through. You'll see him here again on the replay. Cats brought the blitz, but to the opposite side, and they put a little move on Mail, and Mail had to chase him down and drag him down inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 34. Big play by the Jets once again.
Yeah, his second biggest run. That one was 33 yards. Had that 46-yarder on that first touchdown.
1st and 10, 6:06 left in the half. And a fumble on the exchange. Carpenter. I think he beat everybody to it, and then a flag comes in. See on the replay, just a missed exchange. I don't think Perzanowski thought he was supposed to get it. Carpenter got it. Quillen jumped on him. And I think a late hit by maybe a Union local lineman jumped in there at the end, and that was the call.
Yeah, they're calling personal foul on Union local. We couldn't tell from this far away exactly what was going on.
Well, it looked like one of their linemen jumped in there late, thinking maybe the ball was loose and landed. You'll see it again on the replay.
And it seemed like he threw the flag pretty quickly, too.
Right there, 55 kind of went in and
yeah,
kind of dove on a Cambridge guy. And it looked kind of, I hate to say intentional, but it drew the flag.
It did.
So that'll back the Jets up, giving Personowski a chance to pick up yards he's already picked up. All the way back to the 47 of the Jets. Second down and a lot. And Carpenter mishandles the snap again, and Carpenter hauled down in the backfield. Eli Edwards got in there quickly, or is that Reed Johnson?
Eli Edwards.
That's Reed Johnson, isn't it? Number 9, coming off the edge that time. Pop through.
6.
First, who's 9? Who's 9 for the Cats? Is it Damian Shaw? Okay, Damian Shaw. We'll give credit eventually where it's due.
We'll get it right, Damian.
But Damian Shaw got in there. Everybody missed on that one. So 5:34. And a flag on that play.
Against the Bobcats.
Walking it off from the 48, and another flag over on the Cambridge sidelines. I think that one's going to be on the coaching staff.
Oh, yeah, it's a sideline warning there. And he's better be careful. He's going to get another one. I'm looking all over the place, trying to see what's going on. Here's your call.
So that flag moved it to the Cambridge 44. The sideline flag is going to walk off a little bit more. Lots of frustration down on that sideline from the coaching staff and players now. And this is kind of the point of the game where we've seen it happen before. You get frustrated and stuff starts happening like that.
Hey, you just got a 7-yard sack. What in the world are we frustrated about?
Yeah,
Right? I mean,
yeah, it
come
goes from second and 2 city blocks to now second and 5.
Jeez.
So the Jets look like they, with the bad snap, they were in scramble mode back there, and now a chance to score again. 5:31 to wind the clock into play. 2-by-2 receiver set for the Jets. Personowski. And the pistol set behind Carpenter. And he'll take the snap straight ahead, and Personowski will drag defenders for another first down.
Personowski on the carry, Cody Quinlan and Frankie Kupchak on the tackle.
Kupchak and Britton on the stop, but again, after all those penalties both ways, the Jets just continue their drive.
Yeah, 6 penalties for Cambridge, 65 yards, and that last one was a huge one.
For the Cambridge 22-yard line, under 5 left in this opening half. Again, the Jets will spread the field. This time, Carpenter looks to pass, gets it out to Saunders left flat, puts a little move on, and a good open field tackle that time by the Bobcats and Nathan Schultz. And we've seen Saunders make a lot of guys grab air tonight. Schultz did a good job of utilizing the sideline there to kind of pin him up against it and came up with a stop and a gain of 5.
Well, he broke down, kept the guy in front of him, didn't get too quick with his feet at the point of contact.
So the Jets mixing it up a little bit here, face second and about 5. One receiver to the left, slot to the right side. And a bad snap again. And Carpenter has to hustle back and just get on it. And that'll lose yardage. Quinlan there. Damian Shaw to make sure that he stayed down. And a loss on the play all the way back near the 28.
Loss of 11?
Wow. So third down. And about 15, 16 for the Jets with 3.5 to go. Yeah, I'm sure they're thinking 4 plays here. They got a couple to get it. And they've been ripping off chunks when they can execute, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, you're up 3 scores.
A couple of bad snaps in this drive.
Yeah, they're not stressing too much.
They have scored in every possession so far tonight. And a flag comes in as they use too much clock here. So, second penalty of this drive for the Jets. You said they were using a lot of clock. They are.
Well, they are.
The officials agree.
Yeah, now how important were those penalties now?
Yeah.
They fumbled the ball 3 times on this possession. Now they're running out of time here, using too much time. Perfect opportunity here to get the ball turned over and get the ball back, and those penalties just come back to haunt you.
So 3rd and 20. Carpenter rolling to his right, looking down the field, throwing back across the field, and has a man at the end zone. Did he hold on? No. Had it down there and could not. That would have been Kearns again, and looked like momentarily, you'll see it here on the replay. If he had it, he came from the right side all the way back, and Bobcat safety there was Ogle. He just got beat on the play, and Kearns could not hold it all the way to the ground.
Kearns really going to kick himself for that one. That would have been his 2nd TD on the night.
Pretty well drawn up and executed, except for the, you know what they say, the 3 parts of the catch is you got to control the ball to the ground, and he didn't at that point.
Yeah.
So 4th down for the Jets, and they'll go for it. 2:45 to go, leading by 3 scores. They'll get another timeout here. So 2:44 left in the first half, 28-7 Union. Local facing 4th down. We'll face that 4th down with them, but after these messages, more on WILE 97.7 and YRPtv coming up right after this.
Hi, this is Jeff Leonard. It's been an honor and a privilege serving the residents and businesses of the First Ward of Cambridge in the past 9 years. I am asking for your continued support on November 7th and re-electing me, Jeff Leonard. Experience matters.
Paid for by Jeff Leonard, candidate.
Are you paying too much for homeowners insurance? Has your insurance company raised your deductible? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. Many people can't accurately answer these questions. With many premiums escrowed into mortgages, homeowners don't pay attention to changes to their policies anymore. It's time you visit Valentine Insurance for a true, no-obligation review of your insurance policy. Call 994-1776 or stop by our office at 739 Southgate Parkway in Cambridge.
Back at McFarland Stadium, 2:44 left, first half, 28-7. Union local, and they'll face a 4th down, 4th and about 20 at the Cambridge 33-yard line. Cats scored first tonight, but the Jets have put 4 unanswered touchdowns together. A couple of passes, a couple of runs, and now face 4th and long for sophomore quarterback Colby Carpenter. Of course, Personowski in the backfield is always an option.
I mean,
we've seen him rumble a couple of times, but they'll go 2 by 2, and you got to figure out where is Saunders in this set, right?
Absolutely.
Cats showing blitz. Good snap this time. Carpenter back to pass, lots of time. Fires it deep down the right sideline. That's to Saunders at the 2 and into the end zone. He went right through double coverage, had a defender in front of him, and had Ogle trailing him from that safety spot, and he got out ahead of Ogle, and he couldn't catch up to him. As Saunders again shows good speed, so a 4th down conversion from 33 yards out.
I mean, everybody in the stadium knows that Saunders is your go-to guy, right?
Cats had 2 defenders in the area, but nobody on him. And the Jets to convert yet another extra point here. So Saunders' 2nd score. And another extra point executed well. And the Jets, just before the half, extend their lead 35-7, 2:35 left. We'll be back right after this.
This is Ed with Cambridge Overhead Door. If you are building a new home or thinking about replacing your existing garage door, we can help. We have many styles and designs that will enhance the curb appeal of your home. Whether you want standard raised panel doors or our elegant accent wood grain doors that come in a variety of colors, stop by our showroom to see all our options. We are located on State Route 22 in Center beside the pantry door in Delhi. Or give us a call at 432-DOOR. That's 432-3667.
Back at McFarland Stadium, Dre Saunders' second long score of the night. This one, a dagger on a 4th down play from 33 yards out. Extend the lead 35-7. Your Doan Ford scoreboard update. And Sabinski on for, he should be getting that leg loosened up pretty good. His 5th time kicking off tonight. The Valentine Insurance kickoff. Kaiser and Edwards back deep. This one angled toward Kaiser, who comes up to the 15, catches it out around the 17, works his way up 30. Trying to slip a couple of tackles and get to maybe the 35 or 36. So plenty of time left for the Bobcats, but wow. Cats got blitzkrieged here a little bit in this late first, second period. First 3 drives of the night for the Cats, I've got them with 24 offensive plays. Their last 2 drives, 8. They have not been able to keep the offense on the field and finish a drive here in the last quarter and a half. Carpenter.
Of that 8, 5 of them were 4 of them were runs in that last possession.
5 wide here. Carpenter steps up, fires it down, has Ogle there. He'll haul this one in. Did he keep a foot in?
Oh,
and the
yeah.
officials, yes, he did. Right over the shoulder, and Evan Ogle down to the 32-yard line. And when Ogle's chasing the ball offensively, he looks a little quicker than he does when he's chasing it defensively. So another WB Green Insurance first down. The Cats quickly get to the line and snap it again, and flags come in. Motion, I don't think Cambridge was set. Carpenter got into the line quickly and got the snap off, but I'm not sure everybody was ready to go. I wasn't. I was still looking at my play sheet.
I was trying to add up some numbers. That's Ogle's 3rd catch, 86 yards on the night.
After a 20-catch night a week ago.
That's crazy. I just couldn't believe
it. The Jets are shading all kinds of guys to him tonight. And he's still getting open. Low snap. Carpenter bends down, picks it up, finds open space, runs it up the right sideline, fires it down, and diving attempt near the 5-yard line. Incomplete there. I think Kaiser down there trying to come up with it, but that ball thrown only where either Kaiser gets it or nobody does. And incomplete. 2:09 and the stop clock. Cambridge trying to get a late score here, trailing 35-7.
And that's the part of the game that Carpenter needs to be a little careful with too, right? He could have kept the ball, ran out of bounds, gained 5-6 yards, and saved it for another play.
Empty backfield. Carpenter, time here, throws it up high down the left sideline, and that one's going to be picked off. Bringing it back the other way, and that looks like Kearns. He knows what to do with it. 20-yard line, out across the 30. Kearns still on his feet, 40. And up the sideline. Kearns down the right sideline, 40. 30, cuts it back to the 20, and then caught from behind. Gannon Kearns all the way to the 10-yard line. He caught that ball just short of the end zone line. We'll watch it on the replay as Carpenter just threw it up for grabs, lobbed it down there. And at that point, Edwards had to be the defender and couldn't knock it away. Gannon caught that about the 1-yard line and turns and brings it the other way. And it looked like he might take it all the way.
Boy, he had a pretty good, he had a couple blockers out in front of him, but luckily Carpenter didn't give up on the play and saved the touchdown. He comes all the
way back the other way. And Garrett Carpenter with a rare tackle. So 1:46 left in the half, and the Jets set up to score again. This one from the Bobcat 13-yard line, and flags before we get going. And that one on the offense. Jets on their last drive, 9 plays, 67 yards. They were penalized twice in the play, had 2 or 3 fumbles, and still found a way to get it done.
Yeah, they're starting this drive off the same way.
.145 left. Jets still have 1 timeout remaining. Thank our on-site guy tonight, Brock Valentine, our camera worker, and Brett Klein, our director, producer.
Extraordinaire.
He does it all.
Oh, yeah. Just ask him, he'll tell you.
1st and 15. Hand off, Personowski left side, and a flag comes in late. as Quillen made the stop. Might have been a hold on the outside. Yep, I think that's exactly what they're going to call. Dre Saunders looking official like, who, me?
Yeah, what? I don't do anything wrong. Come on.
You know, the way he's caught the ball tonight, he doesn't do very many things wrong. He's probably wondering why he said, Coach, just throw me the ball. I don't have to block, do I? So that'll back the Jets up yet again. So before they can run an offensive play, they get back-to-back penalties. And we'll place it out near the 27. So first and 24, the call, with 1:39 remaining, and Union Local trying to tack on one more before halftime. They will receive the second half kickoff as well. Play action. Carpenter down the middle to Saunders, who goes up high, hauls it in traffic. That's Checkhead, not Saunders, but looks like
Schumacher.
Yeah. He's made a couple of catches tonight. Just ran that post play. Had coverage up underneath, and
that's his second catch, 59 yards.
Reed Johnson behind him. Schultz in front, but good contested catch. Got about half of it. Second down now and about 6. Handoff, Persinowski straight ahead, and Quillen again at the bottom of that pile, but I just keep watching Persinowski run and say, come on, really? A freshman?
Yeah.
And he just bulldozes people.
Sure does. One timeout left here for Union Local, 30 seconds and ticking.
Yeah, facing third and about 2 for the first down, and from the 6-yard line, that many yards to score again. Not really showing a lot of urgency. Play clock down to 10. Carpenter again to Persinowski off the left side. Eli Edwards got a leg and held on. And the Jets see if they call the timeout. They will utilize their final timeout. With 7 seconds left and facing fourth and about 1.5 yards. We'll take the timeout just before halftime here, 35-7. Jets on top of the Cats. Stay tuned. More high school football coming up on 97.7 and YRPtv right after this.
In today's marketplace, you have many choices for insurance. WB Green Insurance, a representative of Westfield Insurance, is committed to providing you with excellent coverage for your home and auto at a fair and competitive price. Westfield has been in the neighborhood for over 150 years, providing peace of mind and quality insurance products through independent insurance professionals. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield's pledge to their customers. Call WB Green Insurance today.
Back in McFarland Stadium, Jets out of the timeout, and they're going to try the field goal attempt. So after everything we've talked about here, and we haven't gotten a response from anybody on
nobody has responded.
Who number 13 is. He is not on the Union Local official roster with the name, so I mean his name might be there, but it's not beside 13. But he's going to attempt a 20-yarder here, a little more than an extra point, and that one is up, and it is good.
Chris Walgrove with a kick for Union Local. Makes the score 38-7.
So the Jets will tack on 3 more with 3 seconds left here at half. We'll step out real quick, 38-7. Jets on top. We'll be back after this.
Myra Shearer? Myra who?
Hi, I'm Myra Shire, and I'm running to be the next judge of the Cambridge Municipal Court. No matter how you pronounce my last name, most people know me as Myra, a dedicated public servant. Myra, the assistant law director. Myra, a community volunteer with my husband Jeff. If elected judge, I promise that I will serve Guernsey County with honesty and integrity. I respectfully ask for your vote on November 7th.
Vote Myra in November for Municipal Court Judge. Paid for by Myra Shire for Judge.
Back at McFarland Stadium, final seconds of the first half. Sabinski on for the Valentine Insurance kickoff. With 3 seconds left, this should be the final action of the first half. This one bounces right into the hands of Kaiser near the 10-yard line. Brings it all the way across the field up the hash mark, 30, 35, and down the sidelines. And I think they marked him out of bounds. He's going to reverse field and take it the other way and then finally go down. He was going to give up, hey, one more play, right?
That's right. Why not?
I thought he might have stepped out of bounds on the near sideline, but that will be our final action of the half. So the Jets score in every possession. 5 touchdowns and a field goal. They lead it as we reach the halftime break, 38-7. We invite you to stay tuned. We'll have stats, scoring, and more coming up a little while, but a special guest going to join us as we come back after these messages. Halftime score once again, Union Local 38, Cambridge 7. Stay tuned. Back with more right after this.
I'm not buying till I check on Ford.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com. Discover excellence at Hissam's Service Center and Towing on East Main Street, Barnesville. Family owned since 1974, they're your one-stop solution. Propane, full-service gas, on-off-road diesel, non-ethanol, they've got it all. Expert body shop with free estimates and service garage for oil changes, alignments, AC charging, brakes, and more. Proudly supporting Barnesville Shamrock athletes. Good luck this year. Go Rocks. Trust Hissam's for top-notch service and community spirit.
Promises. You've heard them all. Peace of mind, quality insurance products, superior claim service, all at a fair and competitive price. Since 1848, Westfield Insurance has promised to provide excellent insurance coverage for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust. That is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers. For a quote on protecting your home, auto, and business, call W.B. Green Insurance today. W.B. Green, professional insurance.
Hey, football fans, Laborers, Local 530 in Zanesville, Ohio is cheering on all the local high school teams this year. Serving Muskingum, Perry, Noble, and Guernsey counties, Local 530 represents around 400 skilled men and women in the building and construction trades. They work with over 100 signatory contractors, providing committed and experienced laborers for building, heavy highway, and pipeline construction. For more information, give them a call at 740-453-1214. Good luck to all the teams from Laborers Local 530.
Cambridge Auto Sales would like to wish all the local football teams good luck this football season. Visit Cambridge Auto Sales for reliable vehicles at unbeatable prices. You'll find great selection, top-notch service, and amazing deals at your local Buy Here, Pay Here dealer. Come check out their selection of pre-owned vehicles today. For more information, give them a call, 740-255-5344, or visit their website, cambridge-autosales.com. Go Bobcats!
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Wayne Door is Ohio's most complete one-stop shop for residential and commercial garage doors, entry doors, windows, and much more. In fact, the list keeps on growing. Garage doors, entry doors, storm doors, access entry systems, vinyl replacement windows, and stone are just some of the things Wayne Door has to offer. Stop by their Cambridge showroom to see their full lineup of premier products in person and work with their team of experts. Wayne Door also offers 24/7 emergency garage door service, and their service department is second to none. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors. Check them out at waynedoor.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Leonard. It's been an honor and a privilege serving the residents and businesses of the First Ward of Cambridge in the past 9 years. I am asking for your continued support on November 7th and re-electing me, Jeff Leonard. Experience matters.
Paid for by Jeff Leonard, candidate.
Are you paying too much for homeowners insurance? Has your insurance company raised your deductible? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. Many people can't accurately answer these questions. With many premiums escrowed into mortgages, homeowners don't pay attention attention to changes to their policies anymore. It's time you visit Valentine Insurance for a true, no-obligation review of your insurance policy. Call 994-1776 or stop by our office at 739 Southgate Parkway in Cambridge.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
This is Ed with Cambridge Overhead Door. If you are building a new home or thinking about replacing your existing garage door, we can help. We have many styles and designs that will enhance the curb appeal of your home. Whether you want standard raised panel doors or our elegant accent wood grain doors that come in a variety of colors, stop by our showroom to see all our options. We are located on State Route 22 in Center beside the pantry door in Delhi. Or give us a call at 432-DOOR. That's 432-3667.
Welcome back to McFarland Stadium. We're listening to high school football here tonight on WILE 97.7 and YRPtv. Streaming it on our AVC Facebook page and YouTube as well. Halftime score 38-7. Junior Local on top of the Jets. Our halftime report brought to you by Cambridge Auto Sales. As you watch and listen to some of the action down on the field here, the alumni band, the middle school band, the high school marching band, along with some alumni cheerleaders, but I'm joined by an alumni as well. Class of 1984.
It is 84.
Mike Pyatt. I did my research. I had to go back and thumb through a bunch of old yearbooks. But 1984, little skinny kid.
Yeah, and I wonder where that skinny kid went. He was a little bigger. I think my wife's been shrinking my clothes, but really nice to be back, and I can't believe it's going on 40 years. And I have so much great memories of Cambridge and Coach Ford and Bobcat basketball, and so thankful where I am today as it all started right here in Cambridge.
Well, and there's several questions that we'll talk about here during halftime that we'll get to, but a little bit. But let's just take a second to talk about where you're at now. You came back, you talked to the high school kids today a little bit, but you've had a lot of success as a basketball coach after, being around Coach Ford. Yeah. I don't know if at what point in your life you said, I want to be a coach and I want to do what he's doing.
Well, I knew in high school that I wanted to be a basketball coach for a living, and I wasn't a very good player. I tried real hard, and I was very lucky that I had Coach in my life, and I used to babysit Gino and Dustin. I was in their wedding, and Ryan was the ring bearer in my wedding. So what a influence the four of them had on me. I'm at Miami University Hamilton right now, just ready to start my 36th year of coaching, and my 4th year there.
We've been at all levels.
We've been at all levels. I thought I was always going to be a college coach. I was an assistant at Ohio Wesleyan where I played, assistant at Washington and Lee, an assistant at Ohio State Lima. Then I got at the high school level, and I've been a head coach at 5 different high schools. And 4 years ago, I had the opportunity to get back at the college level. We're empty nesters. My wife and I, we've raised 3 beautiful kids, young adults now, and the timing was right. And so it's nice. I love going to the gym every day. And people always say, how long are you going to coach? I go, as long as I like going to practice. If I'm there to go to practice and I know I can still have something to give the kids and we can get better, and luckily they're still receptive to my coaching.
See, I coached for a lot of years, but I'm not coaching anymore. I'm because I don't like the practice. I like the game, so I'll just come and broadcast and we'll do the game. So,
right.
Mike Pyatt, Cambridge alum from 84. Tell us a little bit about that 84 team.
Well, we were okay. We were around 500. My classmates, Paul Gerald was all district on that team, and Dwayne Winston were 2 prior of our better players. We lost to Riverview at New Philly in the first round of the sectional, and I think we ended the year at 11-10. So we're 11-9 going into the tournament. So not a good typical year, but, a lot of good memories. I'm staying with Paul Juros tonight, lifelong friend, and I still hear from Dwayne 2 or 3 times a game, and and I value those relationships. And seems like yesterday, I was at the Corks every night playing. Yeah. And, I was back in town last night with some friends, and Dave Holdren said, us old guys are playing at the Armory. Do you want to come out and play? I said, Dave, I'd have to stand in one spot on offense and defense the entire time. He goes, that's all we do anyway. So at least he was honest about that.
Yeah.
But I went to BW3s and had a beer and some wings, and I thought that was a better choice.
That's what the post game. Do the post game. I'm all with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's fantastic. And you've had some success, though, with the Harriers here. And tell everybody, most people probably aren't familiar with the USCAA and that division of basketball and what you're doing. But the last couple of years, you made it to the finals last year and the Elite Eight the year before. So you got to be doing something right there.
Well, the USCAA was formed 15 years ago. And the reason it was formed is in the NCAA Division III, you have to have a minimum of 12 sports. Well, for a lot of schools like us, we have 7. We don't want to have 12. Okay, so we're very similar to the NCAA Division III. We're non-scholarship. It's financial need-based. The national tournament's played in Richmond, Virginia. It's a great organization, teams from all over the country. So we've been very fortunate. So the last 2 years, we've been 42-17. We lost in the Elite Eight last year, and we lost in the national championship game last year by 5. So, I've been very blessed. I was an assistant at Ohio Wesleyan in 1988. We were Division III national championship, so I got national championship ring then. We just got national rep rings, last year. And my wife goes, you're going to get rings you didn't win? I said, heck yeah, I can't wait another 30 years, But we got a chance to be really good. We're in a great basketball area in Hamilton. You look at our roster. We have a kid from Moeller, Elder, Centerville, really good programs. And we try to recruit really good kids that have been coached hard, take good coaching. And then we got a degree from Miami to sell. And Miami's a great school. So it's been really good to me. But, we played Division I team. We played Gino at Stony Brook last year, and we're playing Dustin up at Akron on December 17th. So when Gino and I played, Tracy took some great pictures of us, and I said, well, your dad, he'd be kind of wish he was here. He'd be rooting for you. I said, he'd probably tell us we were both really screwing up. That's probably what he would have told us. But, we're going to play Dustin this year, and that's going to be a lot of fun for our guys. So we play a nice schedule with a couple Division I exhibition games, play a lot of Division III, NAI, then USCA schools. So that's the level we are, and pretty darn good basketball.
Hey, basketball, you look at football and what it looks like now.
Yeah.
And 35 years ago, it was a lot different. Basketball is still pretty much basketball.
Well, I tell people all the time, I said, just keep it real simple. On offense, you got to try to get the ball inside, play inside out, and reverse the ball. On defense, don't let it get in the paint and don't let them reverse the ball. Now, how you do that, that's the question. What offense you run, what defense you run. But, we're still a motion-based team, and if people saw us play, they'd see a lot of Cambridge basketball because that's really was my mentor, and that's how we like to play. We're pretty positionless. We weren't very big last year, so I just told everyone they were 2 inches taller than they really were, and hopefully that helped us rebound and play.
Which you put on the roster.
Yeah,
anyway.
we put on. So, no, you're not 6'2", you're 6'4". Don't worry about it. You can guard him, and we kind of tricked him a little bit, but we got really good guys, and I take a lot of pride. Like we played Gino out at Stony Brook, and Gino said, "You ran 3 things that Dad ran." I said, "Well, that's it's been around." And, I figure if it worked for him for 25 years, it still will work for me. So we're not trying to, get real intricate. We're trying to be really solid basketball-wise and recruit good kids and play unselfishly and hopefully win.
I used to always talk to Gino when he was coaching. I was broadcasting and I'd get to interview him after Doug Birdsong was here, and he'd give me a mic and say, run him down to talk to him. And he was always say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. And it is, but you still have to put them in the right position.
You got to put them in the right position. And the big thing is, you tell the guys at the beginning of the year, hey, I'm not going to get any smarter. You may not get any better, but we got to figure this out. Because all we got is each other, and to get better. And my teams have always gotten better through the years. And, you turn around, and like I say, here we are 36 years still coaching. I've been blessed to be able to do it, and the fun part for me is that you see guys get better in your program. You bring them in, you look at him 2 years ago and say, oh, my God, he's so much better. Well, that tells me he's receptive to coaching, and we're going to keep getting him better because we got to get him better for us to win.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by here at halftime, and we wish you continued success at Miami Hamilton. And you can stop back and see us anytime. I don't know if you have any more words of wisdom you can share with us.
Well, I will tell you, as I told the school today, Cambridge has such an effect on me. My mom had a successful business here for 40 years at Love You Real Estate. The people have been so good. But every one of my 3 kids' birthday cakes have been from Kennedy's, and their favorite pizza is Wally Pizza. So I have raised my kids correctly. You can't get any better, but I love Cambridge. I'm really glad to be back.
Hey, Mike, thanks for stopping in.
Thank you, Coach.
It's good seeing you.
Yep.
Hey, we're going to be back with more from our halftime. John's going to join us. We'll have our halftime stats. Second half of action coming up right after this.
Hi, this is Jeff Leonard. It's been an honor and a privilege serving the residents and businesses of the First Ward of Cambridge in the past 9 years. I am asking for your continued support on November 7th and re-electing me, Jeff Leonard. Experience matters.
Paid for by Jeff Leonard, candidate.
In your time of need, will you be happy with your cut rate car insurance? Will you have the coverages you need? Valentine Insurance is dedicated to protecting you and your family when you need it. As an independent insurance agency, we have partnered with many reputable insurance companies who even have local claims adjusters to provide you with unbeatable service. Are you going to trust a talking lizard to help you with your claim? Really? Don't let this happen to you. Trust the professionals at Valentine Insurance. Call 994-1776.
Attention all car seekers, ready to find the perfect new or used car? Look no further than Troy Blair at Dunning Motor Sales, where expert assistance awaits you. Troy Blair is a proud alum of the Meadowbrook Colts. Let him guide you to your dream ride. Troy will ensure you drive away in style with all your questions answered. So don't wait another moment. Visit Dunning Motor Sales today. Experience the difference Troy Blair can make in your car buying journey. You'll be hitting the road in your new vehicle in no time. 740-255-2334.
Myra Shearer? Myra who?
Hi, I'm Myra Shire, and I'm running to be the next judge of the Cambridge Municipal Court. No matter how you pronounce my last name, most people know me as Myra, a dedicated public servant. Myra, the assistant law director. Myra, a community volunteer with my husband Jeff. If elected judge, I promise that I will serve Guernsey County with honesty and integrity. I respectfully ask for your vote on November 7th.
Vote Myra in November for Municipal Court Judge. Paid for by Myra Shire for Judge.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
In today's marketplace, you have many choices for insurance. WB Green Insurance, a representative of Westfield Insurance, is committed to providing you with excellent coverage for your home and auto at a fair and competitive price. Westfield has been in the neighborhood for over 150 years, providing peace of mind and quality insurance products through independent insurance professionals. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield's pledge to their customers. Call WB Green Insurance today.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
This is Ed with Cambridge Overhead Door. If you are building a new home or thinking about replacing your existing garage door, we can help. We have many styles and designs that will enhance the curb appeal of your home. Whether you want standard raised panel doors or our elegant accent wood grain doors that come in a variety of colors, stop by our showroom to see all our options. We are located on State Route 22 in Center beside the pantry door in Delhi. Or give us a call at 432-DOOR. That's 432-3667.
In today's marketplace, you have many choices for insurance. WB Green Insurance, a representative of Westfield Insurance, is committed to providing you with excellent coverage for your home and auto at a fair and competitive price. Westfield has been in the neighborhood for over 150 years, providing peace of mind and quality insurance products through independent insurance professionals. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield's pledge to their customers. Call WB Green Insurance today.
Welcome back. We are at halftime still here at McFarland Stadium. Being local on top of the Cats, 38-7. Bill Kafuri, John Valentine, after a nice halftime visit from Cambridge alum Michael Pyatt, coaching at Miami University Hamilton. And then Coach Ford, the legacy goes on, right?
Yeah, the national championship last year, he said. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Good to know what's going on out there with all the alumni. He talked to the kids at the high school today a little bit, gave them some advice. See how that goes. He might need to go down and talk to the guys in the locker room at halftime.
For sure.
Cats jumped on top early tonight, took the opening kickoff, 7 plays, 80 yards. Carpenter found Ogle from 17 yards out. And the Cats led at 7-0, but it has been all Union local since then. Union local has added a couple of touchdowns by Perzanowski, rushing 52-yarder, 7-yarder. Carpenter found his tight end Kearns from 17 yards out, and then Dre Saunders from 60 yards and 33 yards. A field goal at the end of the half made it 38-7. And Cambridge has had no answer for Union local's offense. And meanwhile, although the Cats started the night well on offense, the first quarter, 3 productive drives, only one ended up in points though. And from that point on, the Cats have punted it 3 times and thrown an interception. So you have to find some way that it's not going to be an easy task here in the second half, because they're going to start with a running clock and down 31 points.
Yeah, it's really going to be tough to come back from when the clock just continues to run. But you know, it's not that Union Local is doing anything special on the defensive end that's slowing Cambridge down. It's, you know, Cambridge are hurting themselves with trying to bite off a little bit more than they can chew with the long passes. But really, from the defensive end, Cambridge is just going to have to make some better tackles. When you see a guy like Dre Saunders here catch the ball and make 4 guys miss, you know, he is certainly a difference maker. We said that in the beginning of the game. But, you know, if you give him space, he's quick enough and he's got moves. But if you take bad angles and if you try to grab it to shoulder pads like you see here on these replays, you know, you're just not going to be able to bring guys down. Perzanowski really running hard for the Jets here, too.
Touchdown there in the end zone to Kearns. And, you know, Saunders is shown to be probably the best athlete on the field tonight, speed-wise. Yep. And he is elusive. But you have to be impressed, too. This Colby Carpenter, is the backup quarterback. Actually kind of maybe 1A, 1B. Isaiah Tomalonis came in and started most of the season, but Carpenter and him were competing early. And Carpenter, they touted him as the better passer.
Well, and you can see that. But to fit Coach Thompson's offense, Tomalonis kind of fits that role better. You can remember Carter Blake over the last 4 years was really knocked down that quarterback spot. Wasn't a true passer either, but he was such a big guy and could run people over and make people miss. And Tom Alonis kind of has that skill as well. But yeah, man, Colby Carpenter, he's in the first half 9 for 10, 206, and 3 touchdowns. I mean, you can't really get much better than that. I mean, he played really consistent. So. Being a pretty decent passer, he doesn't look like he's getting frustrated in the pocket. Cambridge giving him a little bit of pressure, but on the defensive end, just so many breakdowns in the defensive secondary for Cambridge, and really should have been another score. The one that was dropped there by Kearns in that second period too. But yeah, Carpenter's definitely doing what he needs to do. Dre Saunders, 6 of those receptions for 2 scores, 130 yards. and then Kern's the other score for 17. On the ground, Personowski got him with 17 carries, 157 yards, and 2 scores, and then Carpenter had 2 rushes.
Yeah, there's a couple big plays there. Kern's made one of them on offense and the other on defense. Yeah. You're watching that replay. He hauled in the interception near the goal line and then brought it back almost the whole way.
Yeah, and again, because Garrett Carpenter took a good angle, you can see him there making up for it, and then using his speed there to be able to come back and make the tackle.
Strip back.
Well, I was going to say the best part about that tackle is he knew what to do and tried to hit that ball.
When does a quarterback get time for tackling practice? That's what I want to know.
We don't. You just can't get him hurt and jeopardize having to miss time for sure. But he's a smart enough, heady player. He knows what to do.
So the Cats will start the second half down 38-7, and they got to give the ball up to the Jets. So we'll start off with a Valentine Insurance kickoff. And a Bobcat defense is going to be up against it too. They have not found a way to even slow this offense down. And back deep, of course, Saunders will be one of those guys back deep. And got to find a way to keep it away from him, and Personowski the other. So you want the thunder part of that or the lightning part of that?
Exactly, right.
The way those two guys have played tonight. So Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up. Bobcats, Dawson Geese waiting for the go-ahead. And here we go. And this is going to be a squib kick. Bounces a couple of times, then into the hands of one of the upbacks around the 32. And the Bobcat special teams down there to cover them up.
Cole Carpenter returns the Dawson Geese kick.
So Cole Carpenter on the return. Cats will drag him down. They'll call it the 38. Of course, after the Cambridge gave up 3 kickoff return touchdowns a week ago, trying to find a way to keep that from happening again, you squib it on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, and I think they did that once last week, and it was still returned for a score.
So the Jets will spread the field a little bit. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And the handoff, Personowski works his way off the left side, cuts it up, and tripped up by Myers.
Personowski on the carry. Myers drags him down.
Got about 3, maybe 4.
7.
Cats a couple of times in that first half tried to load the box up, but then the Jets started going to the perimeter a little bit, and they'll spread the field here a little more too. Schumacher to the left. 3 receivers to the right side. And more Personowski straight ahead, and Cats got it done that time.
Yeah, there was a group of blue jumping on him there. That was kind of impressive.
Deontay Jones a little bit in there that time. And bunch of Cats on that one. So a gain of only a couple, and the clock continues to run, almost 2 minutes into this third period now. And
it goes by quick, buddy, when it doesn't slow down.
Starts running.
But you're going to have to get your offense on the field here as quick as possible if you're Cambridge.
Slot to the right side for the Jets, Personowski. Play clock down to 5. Carpenter will look to throw. Pressure off the edge, steps up, throws it deep down the middle, has a man there diving. Reception made by Dre Saunders. Man, he just outran the ball and was able to make a catch out of it. It looked like it was going to be an incompletion. So a big third down catch all the way down to the Cambridge 21-yard or 25-yard line. Now then the ball thrown pretty well, way out in front, and let Saunders run to it.
Yeah, Carpenter put it, again, only where Saunders could catch it, and that was not an issue for him. He's got enough speed, and he laid out to go get it.
A more ground and pound coming up, you can be guaranteed, as Personowski offset to the right. And he'll take the handoff straight ahead, big hole in the middle, and he'll just push the pile inside the 20.
Both hands surrounding the ball, and he puts his head down. He's just pumping those legs.
Schultz and Quinlan on the tackle for the Bobcats.
Cody Quinlan, leading tackler for the Bobcats on the stop. Schultz as well. A pickup of about 5 on that play. Coaches will be happy with 5 every time you run it.
No, they're not going to complain about that at all. He's got 166 on the night already.
2nd and 5 from the Cambridge 5. And with a running clock, Jets showing no urgency here to speed it up too much. 5 seconds on the play clock. Carpenter again, Perzanowski straight ahead and just shoving that line all the way down to the 15-yard line. And that ought to move the sticks again. Let's see.
Yep, they're killing the clock, so it'll be a first down.
Second first down of the drive.
Picks up the Union Local first down.
At the Cambridge 15-yard line. They'll wind it back into play. Jets on top 38-7. Man, a running clock here in the 3rd period, looking for another touchdown here. And at some point, the coaches are certainly, Coach Thompson probably thinking, all right, when do we start getting these guys out and keep them healthy?
Well, one more score might do that.
Play action. Toss into the flat that time by Carpenter's completed. That one to his tight end, Logan Hess, who snuck out, blocked for a second, and snuck out into the flat.
Edwards on the tackle for the Bobcats.
Good pass by Carpenter, thrown across his body. Gain just shy of the line to gain. They got him marked at the 7. They need to get to the 6. The Jets have eaten up almost half of the 3rd quarter clock on this drive and
no problem.
face 2nd and a yard.
Man, my feet hurt.
Hand off. Straight ahead this time, Matt Keller.
Matt Keller on the.
And Keller will grind it ahead for a first down, 1st and goal for the Jets. As Keller will stay in for Perzanowski, and this might be that point in the game where you start seeing some fresh jerseys.
Yep, thought they'd give Perzanowski one more chance to punch in the end zone before they took him out.
Yeah, or maybe not. Keller's going to stay in, offset to the right of Carpenter. Big hogs up front, no hand is straight ahead. Cats come off the edge and stack him up for little gain. Quinlan off the edge and Homko.
On the carry, Quinlan and Homko on the tackle for the Bobcats.
Kind of liking this monitor off to our side here. It's easier for me to see here than it is down there.
Yep. Yeah, I enjoy that too. Then we can at least be able to call some of the replays. You can see the numbers really clear on this monitor.
My old eyes can't see all that way down there.
It's a long way.
9th play of the drive coming up for the Jets. 5:45 left in the 3rd. Keller will stay in. Carpenter will give him another shot straight ahead, driving to the 2, to the 1, and they'll say he got in. Yeah, from 3 yards out.
Keller takes it in
Matt
the end
Keller.
zone for another Union Local touchdown.
So Union Local tacks on another one, this one at the 5:20 mark. Here in the 3rd period.
If Union Local can be this balanced on offense, putting the ball in the end zone 3 times on the ground, 3 times through the air, they're going to be a pretty tough team to beat.
We went all through halftime asking people who 13 was. Nobody knows.
Nope.
Tough snap. They snap bobbled a little bit, and Holder couldn't get it down, and the streak broken of extra points. But the score still stands, 44-7. Union Local on top of the Bobcats. We'll take the break. More high school action coming up on 97.7 and YRPtv right after this.
Attention all car seekers, ready to find the perfect new or used car? Look no further than Troy Blair at Dunning Motor Sales, where expert assistance awaits you. Troy Blair is a proud alum of the Meadowbrook Colts. Let him guide you to your dream ride. Troy will ensure you drive away in style with all your questions answered. So don't wait another moment. Visit Dunning Motor Sales today. Experience the difference Troy Blair can make in your car buying journey. You'll be hitting the road in your new vehicle in no time. 740-255-2334.
Back at McFarland Stadium. 44-7. Your Doan Ford scoreboard update. Jets on top of the Bobcats. And Cats will get their first offensive possession of the half. The Jets have scored points on every offensive possession of the night. 6 touchdowns and a field goal as Sabinski approaches for the Valentine Insurance kickoff. This one's going to bounce about the 15 and trickle into the end zone. Both the deep backs kind of looked at each other. Edwards and Kaiser looked at each other like, you getting that? No, I thought you were getting that. And it fortunately bounced into the end zone.
Yeah, that might have been pretty tough to catch anyway. It was a line drive. And it was
down
moving.
there. Yeah. That looked more like one of my wedge shots.
Right, a knuckleball.
Out of control, knuckling in there. You don't know where it's going to end up.
5 feet off the ground.
Yeah. So Carpenter brings his teammates out. 4:14 left here in the third. Around their own 20-yard line. 5 wide look, under pressure, flush from the pocket, nowhere to go, and he'll go down inside the 10. He looked right, looked left, and there was guys on both sides. Defensive front there, Alex Beaver. There as well, Hess on the stop, coming in his linebacker spot on the blitz. And Bobcats will go empty again. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. One-on-one coverage for Ogle. Carpenter looks that way, and under pressure again. He's going to go down just outside the end zone. Cats running everything deep, and you know we talked earlier tonight that they had good success early running crossing routes and short stuff. Right now, he doesn't have enough time to look down the field.
No, and that's the point, is when you know that you're not going to have time to throw, it's got to be 3 steps and go, 3 steps and go. And that way you move the ball, you catch the defense off guard, you use your athletes in space. Now, he's just not going to have time to be able to sit back there and launch it.
Well, Myers will join Carpenter in the backfield, 2-by-2 receiver set. Facing 3rd and long inside his own 5. Good snap. Fires it down the right sideline. Trying to jump ball for Ogle. And Schumacher there to bat that one away. Got his head turned around that time. And was able to see the ball and knock it away. So now the Cats from their own end zone. 2.5 left in the quarter. And going to have to punt the ball away here. And the ever dangerous Dre Saunders stand deep around the 32.
Yeah, if that's deep.
And Carpenter will get it, take a quick step, pooch it away, and Saunders will haul it in at the 44-yard line. Backs up to the 45, puts a little inside move on, slips one tackler and down the right sideline. Will step out of bounds, and a late flag way across the field. Comes in around the 30. So we'll see where the ball gets spotted, but Union Local nonetheless, leading 44-7, is going to have pretty good field position.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, pretty good return, and you know, thankfully for Cambridge, Saunders just ran out of bounds. He could have got a few more yards if he would have cut it back inside.
So a personal foul is going to slide him back a little bit. Started to see a few fresh jerseys for the Jets their last possession as they worked in Matt Keller.
7th penalty for Union Local for 68 yards is what I've got.
Keller, a 170-pound senior running back, getting some looks here behind the freshman Personowski, and this time in another guy, Caden Cross. Junior running back. Offset to the right of Carpenter.
Yeah, going into the season, Coach Thompson said there were 3 or 4 guys that were fighting for that position at the starting running back. But obviously, Personowski has separated himself.
Yeah, I think a few young jerseys up front here, too. I'm looking at a lot of young guys blocking across the line. So a lot of new jerseys in for the Jets here as the 3rd period clock winds down.
Cross on the carry for Union Local.
Why not?
Starting this drive at the Bobcat 46. And we'll have time for one more play, and then we'll be heading to the 4th period here after this one. Carpenter again across. And a flag came in. Somebody moved.
Yeah, the receiver was, it looked like he was dancing out here,
Yeah,
waiting
still
for the
trying
ball
to shuffle the feet.
I don't know what he was doing.
And that's going to let the clock get down to 0. That'll be the final play of the period.
It's amazing.
Well,
But they don't even know it's the third quarter.
Union Local's trying to run another play.
yeah, officials have stepped in.
They don't even know it's the third quarter.
It should be the switch.
You would think somebody would notice that.
Indeed it is. We'll head to the fourth period. 12 minutes and a running clock left here. Jets on top 44-7. Back in 30 seconds.
Hey, Cambridge, your local Dunkin' is hiring. And while everybody knows that America runs on Dunkin', not everyone knows what Dunkin' runs on. We run on incredible crew members, flexible working hours, community spirit, career opportunities, affordable education opportunities, owners that work with you, and a whole lot of other perks. Want to come run with us? Text DONUTSCOLES, that's Donuts Coles, to 85000. America runs on Dunkin', and Dunkin' runs on you. Cambridge Dunkin' is locally owned and operated.
Back at McFarland Stadium, fourth quarter coming up here. Thanking our sponsors for tonight's game. Duncan of Cambridge, People's Bank, Doan Ford, West 40 Auto Sales, Troy Blair with Dunning Motor Sales, Cambridge Auto Sales, and Histam Service Center. Jets have imposed their will on the Bobcats tonight, 44-7. After the Cats scored first, the Jets scored often.
Yeah, often, and really just doing whatever they wanted to. You knew coming in that Union Local was going to probably control the line of scrimmage. And they've got a lot of experience back up front, but you got to give some credit to some of these individual efforts for the Jets as well. Jets with backups in now. I think all across the board here, even the backup quarterback, as they'll hand the ball off inside. Quillen with the stop for a loss. She brings down Caden Cross and Brody Greger, freshman quarterback, in for play, and that loss will make it 3rd and 10. Greger getting a work out there, run to the sideline, get a play, run in, run it, right? Right.
Remember those days.
His legs are fresh. He's okay.
Matt Keller checks back in at the tailback spot. 4 receivers out for the Jets. Cats show and blitz. They'll hand it off to Keller. They hand it on his hip. That ball loose on the ground, and a bunch of guys diving for it. Still loose, and it looks like the Jets are going to come up with it.
They did.
Finally recovered. Connor Kovacs came up with it, and boy, that thing was a hot potato. A lot of guys had chances there. You see the replay, that ball's on the ground immediately, and it looked like several Cambridge guys had it, lost it, had it, lost it. Then Kovacs comes up with it.
That ball bounces funny ways, buddy, when it's on the ground.
So the Jets, for the first time tonight,
stop of play here. I don't know what the discussion would be about here.
Yeah, Coach Lee having a discussion with the officials. And now the referee will head to the other sideline. Probably have a very similar conversation, right?
Yeah, don't know what the heck that conversation is.
No.
Didn't see any flags on the field. Didn't see anything that would cause that conversation to occur.
Well, the on-field downs marker says 3rd down.
Maybe that must be
I
it.
believe it ought to be 4th, don't you?
Well, good question.
Well, we had a penalty.
There were 2 rushes by Cross.
Yeah, they're going to run the play here. So marked at 3rd and 20. And another flag comes in.
Motion up front.
Motion someplace.
Play stop by penalty.
I've only got it should be. I think it's 3rd down because they haven't thrown a play. And
a couple of penalties here.
Yeah, Cross only had 2 rushes in this possession. He had 1 in the other possession, right?
So back him up a little bit more. And 3rd down and about 25. And a little more movement.
Lots of movement there.
Center didn't snap the ball. Everybody else moved. Got our vote at center that time. They'll mark another 5 off. But things were moving along pretty good. On the clock during this whole thing is continuing to run.
She keeps moving. That's the 10th penalty for Union Local. 83 yards. They've had 3 here this possession.
This drive, yeah. Jets going backwards for one of the few times tonight. Yeah, you got a lot of guys in there haven't played together, haven't played a lot probably.
Oh yeah.
Gregory, quarterback, takes the snap, fakes it, flips it out into the left flat. That's completed. Max Duncan still on his feet. Out across the 40, near the 45.
Complete to Duncan, comes up short of the first down.
Deontay Jones on the stop for the Cats. So that's going to bring up 4th down. And for the first time tonight, the Jets will line up in punt formation and try to run enough guys out there to make sure they get this done right. I don't know if they have them.
They're going to give her a shot.
Got 11. At least it looks like it from here. Good snap. Little rugby action punt there by Schumacher. And this is going to take a Union Local bounce, and most things have tonight. And the Cats will take over with 8 minutes to go, trailing 44-7.
And we have a penalty on the field as well.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. See anything.
Sort that out. They'll take their time doing that as the play clock will continue to run down, the game clock that is. Pick it up. No flag. No flag.
I don't know why he would have thrown it to begin with, but moving on. So Cambridge.
The Cats will mark it for play at the 16. Cats with only 7 points tonight. Union Local defense here, especially the last couple of possessions, been able to stymie them.
Timeout.
And a timeout taken. I'm not sure the Jets had enough. They only had 10 guys defensively, so they'll make an adjustment there, as will the Cats. Clock stops with 6:59 to go, 44-7. Jets on top. We'll step out and be back right after this.
Cambridge Auto Sales would like to wish all the local football teams good luck this football season. Visit Cambridge Auto Sales for reliable vehicles at unbeatable prices. You'll find great selection, top-notch service, and amazing deals at your local Buy Here, Pay Here dealer. Come check out their selection of pre-owned vehicles today. For more information, give them a call, 740-255-5344, or visit their website, cambridge-autosales.com. Go Bobcats!
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Back in McFarland Stadium after a Jet timeout. Getting a few more guys on the field here. I think they only had 10 defensively. Now, certainly 11 now.
Yes, sir.
Jared Carpenter started off pretty well tonight, but things have gotten a little tougher for him the last couple possessions. Jets bringing more guys than the Bobcats can handle, and Cambridge trying to get it down the field. He just didn't have much time. Starts this drive for the zone 16. Myers in the backfield, offset to the left. Again, they'll bring pressure. Carpenter again will throw deep to Ogle, and he'll haul it in at the 45 and just outrace defenders to the end zone. There's some garbage time stats for you. 84 yards. So the Cats add a score there. Carpenter to Ogle. And the Cats will rush in the extra point team. So one play for Cambridge and 84 yards.
84 yards on that touchdown. That's his second for the night, 170 yards. He had 86 yards coming into that play.
Dylan Hartley, extra point attempt. Up and through. And the Cats closed it to 44-14, 6:02 left in the game. We'll take a quick break. More action coming up here on WILE right after this.
Hey, football fans, Laborers, Local 530 in Zanesville, Ohio, is cheering on all the local high school teams this year. Serving Muskingum, Perry, Noble, and Guernsey counties, Local 530 represents around 400 skilled men and women in the building and construction trades. They work with over 100 signatory contractors, providing committed and experienced laborers for building, heavy highway, and pipeline construction. For more information, give them a call at 740-453-1214. Good luck to all the teams from Laborers Local 530.
Back at McFarland Stadium, 6:02 left in the game. Cats get on the board to make it 44-14, or going forward scoreboard update. Dawson Geese on to kick it deep. Jets have their regular guys back deep. Perzanowski back here with Saunders. Cats have opted to kick it away from both those guys most of the night. We'll do so here again. Squib kick. Makes it through the legs of the first couple of guys and then picked up by Alkire back around the 25. He works his way to his sideline and up that sideline. Lots of flags come in behind the play.
Picked up by Sean Alkire. He turns out to just across the 30-yard line.
And we'll check the penalty.
Flags on the play.
Yeah, got to be
there.
Blocks in the back.
Blocks in the back, holding. Perzanowski got tangled up with somebody over there, and the official looking at the sidelines, kind of pointing back. So this one, as they sort out, continues to let the clock run down near the 5-minute mark. Might have about 4.5 left by the time they finally run a play.
Holding on Cambridge.
Offsetting penalties.
How was a hold?
Offsetting penalties. You look at the signal and figure it out. That looks like a hold.
Well, that was a block in the back that time, yeah.
But how can you have a block in the back defensively?
Well, you can. I mean,
are they going to kick again? Is what it looks like, maybe, huh?
Appears. Well, as you said, you're going to lose 22 minutes. Well,
we're at that 4.5 mark, and we're still not sorted out.
Right.
So this could be the last play of the night.
It might be here. Game getting a little sloppy now. Again, Union Local with 10 penalties. Cambridge with 7 penalties for 70 yards. Now, those
Schumacher
and
Perzanowski back deep. So Saunders, who would be maybe the biggest threat there.
Yeah.
Not in the game. I was going to look, see if they stuck him maybe into one of those front rows. He is not there.
I don't think I'd put your best weapon in here in a 30-point game with 4 minutes to go.
44-14. Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up. Take 2. Dawson Geese.
Geese got him some new shoes. I can see those from here.
Definitely stand out. On TV, they don't look as bright on TV as they do.
They are bright green.
He squibs that one to the left side. That takes a couple of hops again, picked up by Alkire. And again, he's going to head to his sideline. This time just slides down, realizing he's not going to get all the way over there. And slide down about the 27 or 28. And the Jets will come out and run a couple plays, and we can go home.
Alkire returns that one to about the 27-yard line.
Jets have scored in every possession except one tonight. And it will break a streak of 6 consecutive Cambridge victories.
Yeah, 6 in a row, as we said, going back to, 1993, I think is what we said. Last year, but man, what a great game. I don't believe you were on the call with me. I think our buddy Dave was with us in Union Local. Cats came back. What a back and forth game. Cats came away with a 35-33. Gave Union Local their first loss of the year last year. in week 6.
Waiting for the play clock to wind down as far as possible here. The Jets patiently waiting. Brody Greger, freshman quarterback. Take the snap, hand it off straight ahead. Caden Cross out to the 30.
Cross on the carry, brought down by Edwards.
Cross's 4th carry for -1 yards. He needs one more to get to the positive here.
That's a couple of backups getting into the game defensively.
We did have a real good crowd here tonight for homecoming.
Yeah. Homecoming king Rogan Johnson, Maddie Enright the queen. Cross again the carry, straight ahead, spinning away, and got close to the first down. And for the Jets, they don't need to run another play.
First down, pulling on the tackle for the Bobcats.
Bailey Kenworthy into the game, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was in there last play. Raider King just coming
gave her
in.
a different number.
She was 33.
33 out there now.
I saw she
used to be 53.
I think you're right. She was 33 last week too. She ran the ball a couple times last week in the JV game, so maybe they're making her a running back now.
Boom. Hopefully she didn't have her dad's wheels. Hand off Jets again, straight ahead, and nothing going this time. Keller wouldn't go down, but it doesn't matter. And under 30 seconds, the Jets won't have to run another play. Instead, they'll just head to the center field stripe. Final score here from McFarland Stadium. The Jets spoil the Bobcats homecoming tonight, 44-14. I want you to stay tuned. We'll have our post-game wrap-up coming up here, our player of the game, plays of the game. And mention our final sponsor list one more time. Final score again, Union Local. They'll move to 5-2 on the season. Cats will drop to 0-7 and still looking for win number 1, 44-14, the final. Stay tuned. Post-game wrap-up coming up on 97.7 WILE and YRPtv right after these messages.
Hi, this is Jeff Leonard. It's been an honor and a privilege serving the residents and businesses of the First Ward of Cambridge in the past 9 years. I am asking for your continued support on November 7th and re-electing me, Jeff Leonard. Experience matters.
Paid for by Jeff Leonard, candidate.
This is Ed with Cambridge Overhead Door. If you are building a new home or thinking about replacing your existing garage door, we can help. We have many styles and designs that will enhance the curb appeal of your home. Whether you want standard raised panel doors or our elegant accent wood grain doors that come in a variety of colors, stop by our showroom to see all our options. We are located on State Route 22 in Center beside the pantry door in Delhi. Or give us a call at 432-DOOR. That's 432-3667.
I'm not buying till I checked on Ford.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
Wayne Door is Ohio's most complete one-stop shop for residential and commercial garage doors, entry doors, windows, and much more. In fact, the list keeps on growing. Garage doors, entry doors, storm doors, access entry systems, vinyl replacement windows, and stone are just some of the things Wayne Door has to offer. Stop by their Cambridge showroom to see their full lineup of premier products in person and work with their team of experts. Wayne Door also offers 24/7 emergency garage door service, and their service department is second to none. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors. Check them out at waynedoor.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Leonard. It's been an honor and a privilege serving the residents and businesses of the First Ward of Cambridge in the past 9 years. I am asking for your continued support on November 7th and re-electing me, Jeff Leonard. Experience matters.
Paid for by Jeff Leonard, candidate. Discover excellence at Hissam's Service Center and Towing on East Main Street, Barnesville. Family owned since 1974, they're your one-stop solution. Propane, full-service gas, on-off road diesel, non-ethanol, they've got it all. Expert body shop with free estimates and service garage for oil changes, alignments, AC charging, brakes, and more. Proudly supporting Barnesville Shamrock athletes. Good luck this year. Go Rocks. Trust Hissam's for top-notch service and community spirit.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Carpenter only threw the ball twice in the second half.
Welcome back, McFarland Stadium. We're wrapping this one up in our post-game report, brought to you by Troy Blair with Dunning Motor Sales. 44-14, the final. Union Local on top of the Bobcats. The Jets will move to 5-2. Cambridge dropped to 0-7. Oak Fury John Valentine here, wrapping this one up. The Cambridge homecoming. Congrats once again to King Rogan Johnson and Queen Maddie Enright. Got things started off right for the Cats tonight. Big celebration, parade. Cats took the opening kickoff, went down the field 80 yards, 7 plays. Carpenter to Ogle, 17 yards, 7-0. Good night, let's go home. Jets scored the next 6-7 possessions. Personalski from 52 yards out tied it up. Carpenter to Kearns. Colby Carpenter, that is. 2:40 left in the opening period. 14-7. And then it started. Saunders, 60-yard pass. Dre Saunders there to score twice on the night, 21-7. Personalski, a 7-yard run, 28-7. Saunders, another catch in the second half, 35-7. And then a field goal to end the first half, making it 38-7. As you're watching some of those highlights, the Personalski long run. Carpenter trying to strike back the other way, finding Schultz underneath, and Matt Keller would add a score in the third period. Cats would answer with one final score late in the game. Myers for the Bobcats had a pretty nice night coming out of the backfield. Clayton Myers catching the ball a little bit, getting in the action, but Cambridge just didn't have an answer for Saunders or Personalski tonight, who both had huge nights, along with Colby Carpenter getting the started quarterback tonight. He had a big game as well.
He did, and coming into the game, as we said in the pregame, you know, with Tom Malone is going down, Cambridge feeling pretty good about their effort last week, and with the starting quarterback out, you think, well, Cambridge is going to come in hot, and they did move the ball down early, and then it just didn't have an answer, as you said, for Dre Saunders, and with Colby Carpenter, the way that he threw the ball, I mean, he was really efficient, man. He was 11 for 12 for 248 yards and 3 scores. I mean, you just can't ask for more than that for a backup quarterback coming in the game. And this was a big one here, too, on that long pass from the 1 yard line.
Cats had him pinned down deep and threw it down the sideline and found Schumacher down there to get him out of the hole. It looked like maybe Cambridge might get something out of that, at least good field position. But they just still couldn't stop that. And then the fourth down touchdown to Saunders that the Cats just proving it. You know, Cambridge has seen it all year long. How hard is it at the high school level to defend a pass? And we've seen Cambridge successfully execute that, because it's tough to stay with the kid all over the field. And Carpenter's pretty sharp at holding it long enough, finding the right guy, and getting it to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Dre Saunders was really the difference maker for Union Local on that side. Carpenter did a really good job Saunders got behind the defense, 163 yards on 7 catches for 2 scores, but Perzanowski, 171 yards on the ground, 21 rushes and 2 scores. So offensively, Union Local was very balanced, and you really can't ask for more than that coming into a game like this. On the flip side, Cambridge just couldn't run the ball, 11 rushes for 3 yards total. Carpenter in the first half was 15 for 24. Only had 2 passing attempts in the second half. Again, running clock, we understand. Not a lot of possession, but he started that first possession in the second half, 2 straight sacks all the way down to almost the goal line. So he ended the game 16 for 26, 285 and 2 scores. The real long one there right at the end. Devin Ogle, who had 4 receptions, 170 yards. And 2 more scores to add to his career record total. Eli Edwards, 4 receptions. And then you mentioned Clayton Myers out of the backfield. That first half, he had 5 catches for 75 yards and just didn't get an opportunity in the second half.
Well, Cats used Stottsbury in that role a lot last year.
And the year before, Kenworthy.
And the year before, Kenworthy kind of spreading the field a little bit. Guys coming out of the backfield, making them that slot receiver and throwing a lot of short passes that I think they got away from a little bit as the game went on tonight, trying to stretch the field a little bit, and Carpenter just didn't have the time to throw it that far down the field. So, our post-game wrap-up each week brought to you by Tony Blair with Dunning Motor Sales. We have our King Carpet play of the game, and boy, were there a lot of plays in the game tonight. A lot of them ended up being Union Local plays. The Cats had a couple nice plays early to Ogle, moved the sticks, got down the field and scored, and the Carpenter to Ogle connection is probably going to go down as a historical one. They connected a couple of times again tonight, 3 times a week ago, but by the time this season's over, that's going to be a record-setting tandem between those two. But our play of the game, pick one of those long touchdown passes to Ogle from King Carpet. Drive of the game, again, Cambridge had that nice drive to start things out. You'd like to think when you get off to that good start, 7 plays, 80 yards, our patrons, Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company, drive of the game, got things started. But then the Jets, excuse me, instead of a drive, they just got on the jet and jetted down the field, if you will, that analogy, because they scored a lot of big plays, including their first score by Perzanowski on his first touch.
Yeah, very first play from scrimmage, 46 yards to the house. Set the tone early, that's for sure. But, Cambridge just, as you mentioned, I think the struggles tonight on the offensive end, just trying to bite off more than you can chew. You got enough athletes to be able to get them the ball. And when you're getting so much pressure on the quarterback, it's really difficult to set your feet and be able to be comfortable enough to throw the ball deep. And so, short, quick passes to be able to move the ball, be consistent, put pressure on that defense and make those linebackers come up and make some of those tackles on guys in space and then go for the quick hitter. And Cambridge they did that early in the first half and then went away from it and just could never come back from that. But, congratulations to Union Local, pretty decent team, trying to get over some of those struggles the last couple years of starting out hot and finishing really cold. A big win last week against Weir. Coming up and taking care of business tonight as well. And for the Cats, next week, another opportunity to get a team that's been struggling to get some wins. They're going to be on the road at Warren in a big game next week for Union Local, taking on St. Clairsville.
Yeah, that'll be a big one for them. And, if they can put a semblance of a game together like they played tonight, they can give St. Clairsville a little bit of a game.
Sure.
Devils are tough. They're one of the top teams in the region. But, it's going to be tough for and maybe where that game is at might have a little bit of a factor as well. I'm not sure on my sheet. You say where it's at?
I got
it's at St. Clairsville?
It's at St. Clairsville, that's correct. Who play at Bel Air tomorrow.
Yeah, well, that's a tough one for them. Playing on a Saturday, then a short week to turn it around. Bobcats at Warren Local next week. And for them, that could be maybe their last chance to try to get a W. Beaver Local in Week 9 has got a pretty good season going, and so does St. Clairsville. So, boy, what that would do to the Bobcats' psyche to be able to get a W and get that monkey off their back.
Yeah, and with, again, Warren team that's struggling a little bit. So Cambridge are going to have an opportunity next week.
Yeah. Well, our player of the game. And that's not an easy one to do, is it?
Not when it's
especially in a game
44
like
to 14.
this. No. Last week when there's lots of points scored, you can pick somebody and say, hey, they played well. But the Cats kind of got it handed to them tonight. But one guy that we've noticed that has consistently stood out, especially on the defensive side of the ball for the Bobcats, has been Cody Quillen. And we're going to name him as our +1 pizza player of the game. He has been the leading tackler in every game. Came in, I'm not sure, I don't have the stat sheet right in front of me, how many tackles he had coming in.
Coming in at 43.
43. And so he's been the guy, the one guy that seems to stick his head in there and make tackles for the Cats. So they need 10 more like him. But nice job again tonight by Cody. He stays on the field. And actually, they had him out there one time returning kicks. Whatever they ask him to do, he does. So congratulations to him, and keep working hard. I want to thank Mike Pyatt, who stopped by at halftime tonight.
Good to see Mike.
Good to see Mike and catch up on all the good things he's doing at Miami University down in Hamilton, and wish his team good luck and, hey, maybe another extended postseason run there. And thanking all of you for hanging in there with us tonight with the running clock and all. Maybe we'll get out of here tonight. And all of our sponsors for tonight, let me run those down one more. We got a bunch of people that help make this stream possible. Search and Construction, Duncan of Cambridge, People's Bank, Meyer Shire for Municipal Judge, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Doan Ford, Troy Blair with Dunning Motor Sales, Labor's Local 530, Valentine Insurance, Wayne Garage Door, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Cambridge Overhead Door, Jeff Leonard for City Council, Hissam Service Center, Cambridge Auto Sales, and the King and Queen.
Yeah.
Thank the King and Queen. Congratulations to the King and Queen, Rogan Johnson and Maddie Enright. You never were the king, were you?
No, gosh, no.
Me either.
Are you kidding me?
They didn't have such thing
well,
back in the
we
day.
did have something in the spring. What the heck's in the spring? I don't remember
The
what that
prom
was.
king
Prom
and queen.
king, yeah.
Prom king and queen.
I did have that, whatever the heck that
You
thing
did
was.
that?
I did.
You still got that crown?
Well, no, gosh, no, there was no crown.
Oh,
no, I think it was people. We raised money, is what it was. So whoever collected the most money was the winner.
Oh.
Somehow, I didn't give any money, but somebody donated for me.
Mom.
Exactly. Mom and Grandma filled it up.
Certainly did. Want to thank our guys here, Brock Valentine and Brett Klein. They do a great job, and we appreciate all their efforts in helping bring you tonight's broadcast and stream. Until next time, I'm Bill Kafuri for John Valentine and the entire AVC Sports Team. Final score again tonight, Union Local 44, Cambridge 14. Good night, everyone.
This has been a presentation of AVC Sports.